world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. The Hall of Famers Mason and Ireland have a new show to lead into theirs. The Rich Eisen Show comes to ESPN.
Hey, everybody, welcome to Before the Growl. It's me, it's him, it's her.
Yeah. All the pronouns.
All the pronouns, yes. So, Em, you had a parking issue.
Okay, I just have a bone.
Welcome to Los Angeles.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I've been here for 4 years. I understand a parking issue, but it took me a freaking hour and a half to get from Mid-City to the Universal City Walk.
Yeah.
And I was rushing because I thought an hour would be enough time.
Right.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
No.
And the movie, when I looked at my AMC, said, hey, it said a warning. It will start at showtime, so there will be no previews.
No previews,
and so I'm like, I don't have this like half an hour buffer. And so I'm rushing.
So wait, how did you know that? They sent you a message that was the case?
On the AMC app, it'll say either.
I always assume there's previews.
Yeah, no previews on this one.
Usually right now it'll say 25 to 30 minutes will previews, but now they added there will be no previews for this. And so I'm like, okay, rushing
so you
to
gotta
get
be there on time.
And so I realize as I'm approaching Universal City Walk after an hour and a half is that it's Universal Horror Nights. And so super packed. And I'm just screaming in my car behind my wheel, trying to let me merge. So I run out, I park, I get inside Universal City Walk. I meet up with my friends who I'm going to go see this movie with. We get inside our theater with like a minute to spare before 7 p.m. When this starts. And guess what starts? Freaking trailers.
No, they said no
After
trailers.
they said they weren't going to do it.
Right.
False advertising.
I blame PTA because he is very particular about people being in their seats at the start of his movie. So when I saw
How long were the previews roughly?
40 minutes. I had 40 minutes to spare.
Did you get Nicole Kidman and all this stuff?
Yeah, we got all this stuff. And last time I saw a movie, he was in the theater, and he did not start the movie. He told the projectionist not to start the movie until everyone was in their seats. I was at the Westwood Theater, you know, the famous one over there.
Yeah, the Village.
The Licorice Pizza, the Village. And so, anyway, I was pissed off. I was sweaty. I was huffing.
But you made it.
I made it with plenty of time and got out of the movie.
There is
around 11 o'clock.
There is traffic in LA. This is just an update for you. Yeah, there is traffic, and there are some bad parking lots, particularly any Trader Joe's parking lot.
Oh my gosh!
I actually think about, even though I have a car, I think about Ubering places now just so I don't have to deal with parking.
Exactly, and also
like if I'm going to drink, I never drive.
Oh yeah, me either.
And
Uber's great.
If I'm even like going into downtown Manhattan Beach, it gets really crowded and it's hard to find a place to park. I just say,
you got to add like gas and how much money these parking spaces will cost too, but. It was really packed, and we were on the edge. And this one group of people next to us, about a pack of 4 boys. By the way, this theater was like 90% dudes and like 10% women. It was
what was the movie?
One Battle After Another.
Okay.
Paul Thomas Anderson movie.
Okay.
This group of people next to us literally walked past us 4 times. I'm like, guys,
grab a seat.
You have one chance to get out, get your drinks, get your bathroom, and then you can walk back in. Get in your seat. It's time for the movie. I have a lot of thoughts on theater etiquette.
Yes.
Well, you're talking to the right guy. Mason owned theaters for a long time. What's your number one complaint?
Phones. Yeah.
What do you do if someone says, hey, this guy won't stay off his phone?
I ask him first to turn it off and not use it. Second, you boot him from the theater.
Am I the a-hole for what I did last night? So this guy in front of me, he was alone. And he took out his phone halfway through the movie to take a picture of the screen. I kicked his chair.
Really?
And then
you kicked his chair?
He put the phone away, and he got the message.
Yeah.
I just said, basically, we're in this hall of cinema. We're in this, cathedral.
I would not have done what you did.
Yeah.
But what I would have done is I would have said something to the usher.
Yeah. Well, there's no ushers anymore. There's not people coming through.
There's none of ushers anymore?
There are guys that walk around.
Right. They're employees, but I would have had to leave the theater and tell somebody else. It's got my message across.
I'll tell you a story. First of all, filming the screen is not legal.
Exactly.
It's not a legal thing.
Yeah.
So one time when I owned theaters in Hawthorne, We were showing Waiting to Exhale, and it was like the 9 o'clock show.
Yeah.
It wasn't super crowded, etc. I walk into the theater. There's a guy with a tripod.
This is like a
That's ridiculous.
And a camera shooting the screen, and then there's a place where you can sign up to buy the movie from him. It was outrageous.
That's ridiculous. But so I guess you're saying that I am the a-hole for doing that?
For that, yeah, it's Paul Thomas Anderson. So
I
say,
like, okay, you could play it off as like maybe somebody was walking behind him, but he got the message, put your phone away.
Yep.
And I was among other film bros. So also people dressed up like Leo's character.
Really? Already?
He wears like a robe and like glasses and stuff. So people were dressing up.
People are already dressed up like a character from a movie they haven't seen?
Yeah, it's a phenomenon amongst the film bros. I don't know if it's a phenomenon amongst anyone else.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can let you guys know my thoughts if you guys want them, but later.
Yeah, later, exactly. One battle after another is supposed to be one of the big movies this year, and Paul Thomas Anderson is the best. Yeah. All right, there's Before the Growl. Coming up for you after the Growl. Me, Ireland, M, we're coming back at you. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
T-Mobile, it's better over here. Based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
You ever notice the harsh feeling and chlorine taste in LA's water? That's why I made the switch to Life Source Water. Their whole house water system gives clean, filtered water from every tap in my house. It's become our essential appliance we love using every day. With Life Source, you deal directly with their local factory. No middleman, no hassle. Take advantage of a double dip in savings for up to $1,250 off. Call 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Warranty limitations apply.
Hey, football fans, you and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Love collecting my winnings from Prize Picks. They pay out fast, right? And it's super fun and super simple to play the game. All you have to do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections, and if you get it right, you can cash in. Plus, Prize Picks invented Flex Play, which means you can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. And Prize Picks also offers injury reboots. So if one of your player leaves the game in the first half and doesn't return, Prize Picks won't count it as a loss. Download the app today. Use that code TRAV to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code TRAV to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It is good to be right.
Hey guys, it's producer Lindsay, and this football season, it's time to celebrate game day with Stella Rosa wines. From tailgates to touchdowns, Stella Rosa brings the flavor and excitement with your chance to win a trip to a major football game on January 1st. Prizes include game tickets, airfare, and hotel accommodations, all covered by Stella Rosa. Sip, cheer, and celebrate all season long. Enter now at stellarosa.com/tailgate2025. Must be 21 years of age or older. Please enjoy responsibly.
Bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, crowd rocking for Rotolo Chevrolet's top hitter, Mike Capozio. He's facing off with the Bulldog, and these two have quite the history. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he got all of it. That ball is out of here like a red Corvette, and it's going, and going, and going. Yes!
Dad, are you having that dream again?
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
That's the ease at which you get information. You want it, you get it. Like that. Ask your phone. Group chat. Smartphone. You're always connected and informed in real time. No waiting. So if you're diabetic and still using finger sticks to read your blood sugar, what are you waiting for? Knowing your blood sugar levels instantly is important for managing diabetes. Call US Med at 888-665-0696. To learn more about continuous glucose monitors, a real-time instant method to track your blood glucose, US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 1,000 private insurers. And the best part? Call 888-665-0696 and we'll give you a free insurance benefits check today. So call 888-665-0696 today. That's 888-665-0696. And manage your diabetes as easy as...
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
ESPN 710, Los Angeles. Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Friday afternoon.
Ireland, best show on the radio.
Here we go with F It Friday, a feel-good Friday, and a football Friday. On this Friday, September 26th, we got plenty of football as we get ready for rain. USC, the entire slate this weekend. But first, yesterday on the show, and you know, Mason and Ireland is a Southern California institution because we'll get wild and wacky with our guest, even when it's Lakers head coach JJ Redick talking about ChatGPT.
I'm the type of person who, spends an hour and a half going down a deep, deep rabbit hole on ChatGPT. It used to be Wikipedia, but now it's me and my friend Chat.
Or how about asking Rob Palika about BSB?
No, you went to see the Backstreet Boys. What is the best Backstreet Boys song?
Oh my goodness gracious! We did some head bopping that night. There was a lot of social media, with Luca, JJ, myself, and the box. I would probably say the song "As Long as You Love Me."
Yeah,
I want it that way.
No, that's a different song.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's why you love Mason and Ireland. Let's do it for this Friday. Producer Emily's here. Producer Brian Cohen, the social team in the back. The biggest show on the radio. And yes, the hottest show on YouTube. Mason and Ireland. You'll feel good F It Friday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So with that said, let's get this show on the road.
All right. When Mom says do the show, it's time to do the show. Ireland, I got me a Pro Bowler energy for today. Gonna crank this up.
Can you somehow transport that to our Ryder Cup team who looks completely lifeless in New York?
It's a mess, huh?
Oh my gosh, they're just getting steamed.
Don't we? I know nothing about the Ryder Cup, but don't we win when it's here?
Normally,
yeah.
But it doesn't look. We're down 3-1 from the morning, and then the matches in the afternoon. It's 2-2. So we're going to be behind after the first day. There's a lot of golf.
How long does this thing go?
Sunday.
But
the way we're playing might be over early on Sunday.
What, is it on the Golf Channel or is it on the real channel?
It is on the USA Network right now for about 7-8 hours.
Okay.
But here's my question for you.
Yes.
Do I have this right? The Dodgers are now locked into the 3 seed.
Correct.
They can't go up or down.
Correct.
They will host a team for a best of 3 at Dodger Stadium. We just don't know who the opponent is.
Right. It'll start on Tuesday. It's either going to be, I think the Diamondbacks are done now. It's going to be either the Mets or the Reds.
Okay. What about the Mariners? They've already locked up a playoff spot. Can they change their seed? Do we know? With this tonight, the Dodgers open their final series of the season at Seattle. Actually, my question about the Mariners really doesn't matter. The Dodgers cannot move up or down, right?
Right now, Seattle's the 2 seed.
Okay. Do you, if you're the Dodgers, do you rest Mookie, Freddie, Shohei, all those dudes, or do you play them?
I keep them all tuned up. They don't necessarily need to play all 3 games.
Treat it like a spring training game, maybe? Let them play 3-4 innings?
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, Kershaw, that's going to be emotional on Sunday, final start of his career. I can't imagine him starting in the postseason, so that's going to be a cool day. But the rest of the weekend, I think you play a little Mookie, you play a little Freddie. You don't have to play him 9 innings. You just keep him tuned up. It's that rest versus rust argument.
Right.
Now, if you want to look on the bright side of all this,
always look on the bright side of life.
So they have run into some hot teams in the DS who've come off of wild card series
and
wins.
Now they're in the wild card.
They're in the wild. So maybe they build a head of steam next week and roll into the DS, which I think starts on Saturday. So, this is going to be weird. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is the wild card series. Rams versus Niners is Thursday night, and the DS is expected to start on Saturday.
Wow, so you're going to be in an impossible spot on Thursday night.
I hope it's sweet.
Okay. if it's an elimination game for the Dodgers and somebody says, Mace, I got tickets, good tickets. You want to go to the game tonight, Dodgers elimination game, or you've got Rams-Niners tickets already, where do you go?
Rams-Niners.
Really?
I spent so much money on Rams.
Yeah, but you could, if you sold them, you could pay for like the next 3 games.
I know,
the
but a Niner fan is going to buy it, and then they're going to be in my seats.
Boo.
Niner fans yelling "bang bang" or whatever the hell they yell. Yeah, no, I'm
really,
in on
that
Rams.
Surprises me. I would go to the Brian. How about you? If it was the Chargers Thursday night
versus
their Chargers look like they're going to have a great team this
Chargers
year.
KC,
or it's the Dodgers in an elimination game. What do you do?
That reason, I'd go to the Dodgers just because it's playoffs, still very early in the NFL season.
I just hope we win it in 2.
They
Dodgers in 2.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
You think it's Ohtani game 1, Yamamoto game 2?
That's what I believe.
And then Snell if you need him game 3. Now let me throw out a theory that somebody told me.
Okay.
Somebody that's close to the Dodgers told me that Glass now is kind of a creature of habit.
Yep.
That you can't send him to the bull. This was this person's opinion. You can't send him to the bullpen because he's a guy that needs 30 minutes to warm up.
Yeah, all that's
and he's in his head.
He's particular.
Or else he catches a cold and therefore he can't play.
Mr. Glass, he breaks.
Yeah, if that's true, do you just put Snell in the bullpen and pitch Glasnow in game 3 rather than not use Glasnow at all?
I would use Glasnow in long relief if we need long relief.
But
if we need 4 innings.
My friend says can't do it.
Well, I mean, he's got plenty of time to warm up and be his creature of habit. But, I mean, it's time to throw all the habits out, man.
I agree with you.
If it's the 4th inning and you need somebody to follow up Snell, follow up Yamamoto, follow up Ohtani, I mean, Glasnow's the guy to do it. But a lot of these questions, Sean, are interesting. Like, we always talk about up and down pitchers. Up, down, multiple innings. I don't know that Roki Sasaki has done an up and down. Kershaw, an up and down is not normal for him. Glasnow, no up and down. Sheehan is the guy I feel most comfortable with because he's worked out of the pen and worked in the starting rotation.
I absolutely believe you just rank these pitchers 1 through 11, 1 through 12, and put them out there in that order. So Shohei's 1, Yamamoto's 2. Let's say for the sake of our discussion,
Snell 3,
Glasnow 4, Kershaw 5, Sheehan 6, Sasaki 7. Who am I leaving out? Did I say Sheehan?
Yeah, you said Sheehan.
So those 7 go into the game before I ever send any of the relievers in.
Yeah.
And so really, if I only need 2 wins, then I have 5 guys I can use in relief. So,
now, Tuesday, they're going to release their playoff roster, and that is, or they're at least for the wild card series. You can reset after
normally
every series.
Normally, they do it on Monday, don't they?
I just listened to what's his name over there at the other place, and he said,
Basse?
Yeah. What's his name from the other place? He's kind of plugged in. But he says Tuesday they're going to announce it, but we will find out. It's going to be interesting to see what relievers they have on the roster and what relievers they banish from the roster. I wanted to mention this. M sent a story. The Athletic did a survey, and this is a survey of just general fans, right?
Yes, so fans that are subscribed to The Athletic.
So they're knowledgeable fans, right?
Okay.
So at the beginning of the year, the Dodgers, in terms of optimism, had a 90...
There's a 99.7% optimistic
led
fan
by
base.
Brian Cohen and Steve Mason, who each predicted they'd win 117 games.
Only missed by 16 games.
Yep.
Meanwhile, now, the same survey, they did an optimism survey, and the Dodgers are 59%. They're the 5th highest optimism rate. They are trailing multiple teams. This is the shakiest I felt about the Dodgers in a while.
I'm the
going
opposite.
into the postseason.
If I had one team to pick, I'm picking the Dodgers. If you had one team to pick, you said you're taking the Phillies. Brian, how about you? One team, you got to bet everything you own on it. Who you taking?
I'm still taking the Dodgers.
Sam?
Mariners.
Mariners.
Okay. That's not a bad pick.
And I'm on Phillies. Travis is on Phillies.
Yeah. But no, I'm on the Dodgers. I think they have the most weapons, and if they don't overuse that bullpen, I wouldn't use it at all. But if they don't overuse it, I think they're still the team to beat.
So you lose 40% of optimism, just on the bullpen.
Yes.
Mason, Brian.
Just in the bullpen.
Yeah,
they have
because everything else you would give him an A.
Still looks great, yeah.
This is the best starting rotation they've had going into the postseason, I think. It is elite, better than any team in baseball of any of these playoff teams. It's also an elite lineup. In fact, they've scored the second most runs in the month of September, so they're hitting. Teoscar has come around. Mookie's come around. Tommy Edman looks really good. So they're kind of coming together there. I think they're going to have to win games with big scores, like yesterday.
Yeah.
8-0, let's roll.
See, if you get an 8-run lead, you can pitch the bullpen.
Yeah.
Which would help.
Here is Dave Roberts and his toast in the clubhouse yesterday after the Dodgers clinched the NL West.
First off, congratulations to another National League West championship. Everybody in the world knows that this division goes through Los Angeles. And this is the first step. This is the first step. And what we talked about a few days ago is this has to be the most important now 5 weeks of your life. It has to be the most important 5 weeks. And the only thing I ask is you guys all continue to play for each other. The only thing that matters from here on out is being the last team standing and doing whatever it takes to win a championship. Everyone in this room, there's a lot of people outside of this room have contributed to this moment. So, guys, hey, let's have fun. Let's enjoy tonight because you guys deserve it. But don't lose that edge. Keep that fucking edge for 5 more weeks. Congratulations.
And then the champagne. Maintain that edge. John does not like the baseball tradition, which was started, I found out, by the Dodgers in the 60s, which means that guys like Drysdale and Koufax and Maury Wills and guys from that era were doing the same thing that the Dodgers were doing yesterday.
Doing a slip and slide.
But Ireland does not like the division.
Back then, they did it at the most twice.
Well, yeah, because they had shorter series, yeah.
Well, no, they had
shorter
no series.
Playoffs, right.
If you won the division,
AL.
you went right into the World Series.
Yep.
But now, there will be teams that will do it 7 times in the next 3 weeks.
Hooray. Have fun. It's a 162-game season. You play every day basically every day for 5 months. And I think it's okay to let off steam after you clinch the division. All right. So, John, last night I'm watching the Thursday night game. By the way, hit my prize picks. I'm so excited.
That a boy.
Hit for $120. Thank you, Marvin Harrison, for having a decent second half. He was terrible in the first half. My goodness. But it turned into a great game. But the one thing I noticed, John, was that at halftime, the fans for the Cardinals at home booed. And I, for one, have a problem with it. We'll do it coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. Don't boo, don't boo.
Tomorrow, LAFC invades St. Louis City SC. Pre-game coverage begins at 5 p.m. Denis Bouanga continues to rewrite the record books.
He's the first player ever to score 20 goals in 3 straight.
And Sun Hung Min continues to light up the back of the net. Don't miss LAFC at St. Louis City SC tomorrow on the ESPN LA app and on 710 after Kings Ducks.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there for you, but often they look for ways to underpay your claim. If you're feeling abandoned, pushed to use low-rated contractors, or ignored after years of loyalty, we protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for. Contact Avner Gatt, one of California's largest...
Public Enemy, the pioneers of hip-hop. Take the stage at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino Friday, November 14th. Experience the raw energy, the iconic sound, and the powerful voices of Chuck D and Flavor Flav live on stage. Bring the noise! Public Enemy, Friday, November 14th, only at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. Tickets on sale now.
Or visit AvnerGatt.com today. Avner Gatt. Your claim, our game.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy. In 2011, I founded Wesley Financial Group with one goal in mind, to help honest folks out of their timeshares permanently. Today, I run Wesley with my two sons, a real family business, treating every client and every employee like we'd want our own family treated. That philosophy has helped us grow into the largest, most trusted timeshare cancellation company in the United States. Fortune magazine even recognized us as one of the best places to work. Why? Because we genuinely care. In fact, some of our former clients were so moved by their experience working with us, they joined our team so they could help others to timeshare freedom. If you're stuck in a timeshare, give us a call. Let our family help your family.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit kit. 800-384-3434. 800-384-3434. 800-384-3434.
Summer's almost over, but there's still time to work on that sunburn. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
With over 40 big screens showing all the big games, you can catch every play from wherever you eat, stay, and play.
Number 2.
War, live December 6th. Get tickets now.
And the number 1 reason.
Win a new Dodge Charger Daytona RT. Use your rewards card at your favorite table games to enter through September 28th.
Morongo, good times.
Water, power, comfort. NextGen protects it all with the Home Hero Bundle. Do you like the taste of your water? If not, get your free alkaline reverse osmosis system when you install whole home water filtration. Clean, healthy water every tap. Add a heater treater for just $4.99 to shield your plumbing from hard water damage. And when you bundle in HVAC or electrical service, you'll save 10% instantly. One call, one team, total home protection. Call NextGen 833-3-NEXGEN or visit nextgenaaronplumbing.com today.
CSOB number 1011173.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. It's game time at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Just like LAFC protects their home turf, we help you protect yours with quality floors at unbeatable wholesale prices. No gimmicks, no markups, just deals every day. From waterproof hardwood to carpet, laminate to artificial grass, the crazy Hernandez brothers have you covered. Don't settle for anything less than a championship-level home. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR, that's 866-62-FLOOR, or shop on the web, hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
Chris Morales here. So many things, big and little, make you uniquely you. Your hobbies, dreams, career, family, and more. Addiction to drugs, including opioids and stimulants, can strip these away from you. This National Recovery Month, recover your life. Choose treatment for drug addiction and get back to what matters most. Find a provider and proven treatment option that's right for you. Recover you at choosechangeca.org.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
So that's why I deliver. Red light player. When the red light goes on, look out, I'm on it.
That's Steve Mason and John Ireland.
That's what they say is you're a red light player. Especially in Amsterdam.
Oh, yeah. No, I never played there.
Mason and Ireland. Right now.
All right, be sure to start your Saturday bright and early tomorrow morning with Dr. Robert Clapper and the Weekend Warrior Show. How are you? Presented by Cedars-Sinai at a special time, 6 a.m., because USC game day coverage starts at 7:10, Trojans at Illinois. The Trojan Tailgate Show, presented by Yeti, gets things started, and then kickoff from Champaign, 9 a.m., USC, Illinois, breakfast with the Trojans. Hear all the coverage on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app, and be sure to talk about the game Monday morning with the Shadano and Cap Morning Show on your home of USC football, ESPN LA. Fight on. All right. So last night is halftime of the Thursday night game.
Right.
And fans... And they played terribly in the first half. The Cardinals did. Fans rained down with boos. I, for one, cannot imagine ever, under any circumstance, booing my favorite team. Does it make sense to boo your favorite team at home?
Yes, because that's how you show you care. What?
Exactly.
I don't begrudge any fans that boo, because you know what the next step is after the booing?
What?
UCLA football. They don't show up.
Right.
All right. Now,
but they got back into the game.
Okay. Do you think Russell Wilson would have been benched had the fans not booed so loud?
Absolutely. He was terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, look at his box score the last two games. He was absolutely miserable.
One game. The game before, the game before that, he was leading passer
he
in
lit
the
it
NFL.
up. But last week he was terrible, and Jackson Dart is the future. I don't blame anybody for going to the future.
Right.
And by the way, he's going to take his knocks too.
That's what those fans wanted. They wanted, so when Russell Wilson did one of his stupid throw it up for grab interceptions, they booed, and then the owner hears about it, and then the GM hears about it, and those guys, the GM wants to keep his job. I think booing is a mechanism for fans to express displeasure.
I don't think it's done in L.A. I mean, for example, I was at Game 7 of the World Series. Yu Darvish was terrible. I wouldn't have imagined the idea of standing up and booing. Mookie Betts had a terrible summer. I wouldn't boo Mookie Betts.
I think it's because the LA fan is a little differently wired than
Agreed.
most other places. I think the way in which LA fans show their displeasure or their apathy is like what John said, you don't show up. It's the same expression, but LA is different than these other places. LA has a million other things you can do with your time.
Sure.
Instead of booing, they leave early. They don't come at all.
And by the way, Mace, you are a good example of this. You and my friend Bill McDonald spend a lot of money on Rams season tickets. It's not cheap. If they're not putting out an effort, if the Rams would have played identical to where the Cardinals played last night and they got booed at SoFi, I think what Sean McVay would say is we deserved it.
See, I'm sure he would say that because you have to punt on it if you're a coach, but I can't imagine. I don't think it's ever happened at SoFi. I've been at every home game since the start. I don't think it's ever happened. It could have happened. I mean, there were moments where the Rams played terribly, but people didn't stand up and boo.
The
when
only
Mookie
time I've
Betts
heard
was
of boo is
scuffling,
like occasionally the Ram fans will want the Rams to go for it on fourth down, and they won't, and then you'll hear boos.
I don't think I'm there. I don't think there are boos.
I'll point it out to you next time.
Yeah, point it out. I mean, I'm sitting in the stadium every single game.
Most coaches are going for it now.
Right. So, have you ever heard boos of the Rams at SoFi Stadium?
I can't point to a time, but doesn't mean it
Not
doesn't
even
exist.
in the Jeff Fisher years?
Well, wait a minute.
I wasn't here with Jeff Fisher.
Yeah, 2016 was a long, miserable season. I still didn't boo.
Right, you didn't. But didn't others?
I do not recall booing.
What's so bad about a boo to you?
Yeah, I don't understand why you're offended by booing. Because you think it should be 100% support all the time?
Yeah, absolutely. Support your team. We talk about that all the time. You're a fan. Support your team.
But support even when they aren't doing
even
it,
when they're
right?
not doing what you want?
When they got rolled by Buffalo after unveiling the banner, nobody booed. I did not hear a boo, and they lost 100-0.
Brian, where are you on this? Do you think it's okay to boo?
Yes and no. I've never booed my own team. You know, I always boo those cheating Astros whenever they come in, pile on there. But, not boo, but you cuss out your team.
And Mace, you're talking about specifically booing your own team.
Booing your own team. And like I booed Jose Altuve.
Right.
I was at the Astros game this year.
Altuve, Bregman, and Correa deserve to be booed every single time they come to Dodger Stadium.
And the Niners deserve to be booed every time they go to SoFi.
I have a question for you, Mace.
Yeah.
Have you ever left a game early in frustration? That you've been upset about their play and you leave the game?
I've left games where they're losing, but I can't say it was necessarily.
But that's the same intent. A boo and leaving early because they're not losing is the same intent.
You're sending a message to your own team if you are booing your own team. Like, we don't have any fans. They're all booing us.
Yeah, but I think that I'm going to use your example.
Yeah.
If you put on a performance, like going back to the thing about you spending a lot of money.
Yeah.
And Billy Mack and everybody that goes to Ram games spending a lot of money. If you invest, and it's not a small investment in time. Like
no, it's
in
a real
the case
investment.
of Billy, he lives in Newport Beach.
Yep.
So, I mean, he drives up, probably leaves at 10 a.m. for a 1 o'clock game.
Yep.
Tailgates a little bit. The Rams come out, play like the Cardinals did last night. I'd have zero issue if him and his friends booed.
By the way, it's your right to boo. I'm not saying you're not allowed to boo. I'm just saying I don't understand the mindset. Like, if the Rams are down to the Colts 14-3 on Sunday, I'm not booing at halftime. I'm just not doing it, even if they play badly.
I will say, Greg pointed this out to me just now, that the Dodger fans did boo Trinan and Scott last week at home.
Well, that's right. They did. But they deserve it. I think Trinan and Scott deserve it. I mean, I yelled, I pounded on the table earlier in the week. Why do you keep putting these people in the game?
Right.
The only way for fans to express their displeasure, that is to boo.
I would argue that
like
the
if
Eagles,
they come in and you say, oh, here comes Tanner Scott again. Come on, Tanner, we're behind you. No, we're not. We don't want to see you anywhere near the mound.
And the Eagles maybe could attribute their second half to the fans booing them.
Okay, so
they got their butts in gear.
Let me throw something specific. Actually, we'll do it next. I want to throw something specific at you. Plus, some of the meanest heckling at the Ryder Cup. It's real.
Bad.
Oh,
yeah,
it is bad. In the meantime, it is time to talk about Prize Picks. I mentioned earlier, hit my Prize Picks last night. I was Sam Darnold, 1 touchdown pass. Marvin Harrison, more than 49.5 receiving yards. Trey Benson, more than 2.5 receptions. Bing, bang, boom. There is $110, Brian Cohen.
Good win. Hit a little flex one myself, but not as big as that one.
No, not as big. Yeah, but the flex play is a good option.
Come through from you in that long one?
Yeah. Unfortunately, he missed out on that. Hey, Prize Picks makes every game more fun. I mean, Thursday Night Football, I wouldn't necessarily been locked into that game, but because of Prize Picks, I was. All you do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you cash in. Prize Picks did invent the flex play. Brian won on that last night, which means you still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can still double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. And they offer injury reboots. If your guy gets hurt in the first half, doesn't come back for the second half, they will not count it as a loss. Download the app today. Use code MACE, M-A-S-E. Get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code MACE, M-A-S-E. $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it is good to be right. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
710 ESPN is giving you a chance to win $1 million.
$1 Million Mondays.
$1 Million Mondays are back. Presented by Pechanga Resort Casino.
Listen every Monday during football season
to the Sedano and Cap Morning Show, Mason and Ireland, and the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show.
All you have to do is make a super prediction,
and you can win $1 million.
$1 Million Mondays presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino.
Injured in an accident? Don't sit on the sidelines. It's Travis, and at the law office of Joseph S. Normand, Joe and his team are ready to go full contact for your case. They'll rush the defense, tackle the insurance companies, and drive it all the way to the end zone to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning team now at 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000, or visit normandlegal.com. Don't fumble your future. Your recovery is their priority. Call Joe now and score a touchdown with the law office of Joseph S. Normand.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/LA right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
One of LA's best kept secrets in the heart of Los Angeles, East Central Hotel offers effortless accommodations and unparalleled accessibility. The East Central Hotel is for everyone looking for entertainment with their trendy, spacious rooms, a renovated gym, and a patio lounge for breakfast, dinner, and drinks. Stop by their incredible Nixo Lounge before your next event at LA Live. Book your stay at eastcentralhotel.com or call 213-748-1291 today at Entertainment's official address.
Every drive ends with an opportunity to save at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. Right now, you can take advantage of 1.9% financing for 63 months on a new 2025 Subaru Crosstrek, or 2.9% financing for 48 months on a new 2025 Subaru Forester. For complete details, visit OceanSubaruOC.com.
With approved credit through Subaru Motors Finance. Not all buyers or vehicles will qualify, plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee. $0 security deposit. Offers do not combine and are not available on previous purchases. See dealer for complete details. Expires 9/30/2025.
Now that I'm a dad, I can't stop thinking about what would happen to my kids if something happened to me. Like losing the house or not affording college.
Yeah, that used to keep me up at night too. It's why I finally got life insurance from Ethos. It's 100% online. No medical exams, just a few health questions. I got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day.
I never realized it was that simple. Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Rates may vary. Bill monthly. Sample rate 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy non-smoking male.
Dive into the Marvel Universe on the official Marvel Podcast with the stars of the MCU.
Everybody's going to be talking about whether we're casting for this character.
The creators of Marvel Comics.
Spider-Man is the greatest fictional character in history.
And Marvel Studios' Kevin Feige.
But if you want the real answer, if we're trying to get real on this podcast,
giving you exclusive access to Marvel's adventures like never before. The official Marvel Podcast. New episodes every Wednesday wherever you listen to podcasts.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. We turn to some funny places for support, but not everyone is a therapist. Not everyone is the one. Find your right match with BetterHelp. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Find the one with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/timeout. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
We talked about it, about switching Mason Ireland to Ireland and Mason.
Oh my God, that just wouldn't
and
even
Mason
sound right.
lost his mind.
Oh, yeah,
well, no, that's why I made $1 more than he did.
He makes $1 more than me.
We negotiated that 30 years ago.
Yeah, and it's worth it every single year.
Mason and Ireland, right now.
Here's the story.
On this date in 1969, the Brady Bunch made its debut. I was talking to Am a little bit earlier. The shows I watched after school, and again, we are of different generations.
Time to die, Boomer.
So I watched Gilligan's Island, Brady Bunch, Lost in Space, The Jetsons, and The Flintstones after school. Those were my after-school shows. What did you watch?
I'm trying to remember if I watched I think I watched the Brady Bunch when it first came out, like in prime time.
69?
Well,
Oh, yeah, but it ran for a few years. Yeah.
Right. And then they started syndicating.
It was on Friday nights at 8 o'clock. I remember that,
So
too.
everybody here watched Love Boat because it came on at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
On Channel 5.
Sure.
Back in the old days. So that was the big go-to. And then when you got home from school, it was Partridge Family, Brady Bunch, and I don't remember the Flintstones being on at that time of day, but I watched a lot of Flintstones.
Yeah. You know when the Flintstones jumped the shark?
When they added Kazoo?
When they added Kazoo, exactly.
Yeah.
The guy from outer space goes to the prehistoric times.
Yeah, normally it's on shows, it's when they add a baby.
Exactly.
When you add a baby, it normally means the show's out of ideas.
And what were your after-school shows?
So mine were Full House.
Okay, sure.
Family Matters.
Yeah.
And Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
And then the occasional, like, if I was at my babysitter's, it would be, like, the stuff on PBS. So it would be, like, Cyber Chase and Caillou and other Dragon Tales. Right?
Okay.
I mean, on Dragon Tales.
I have seen that. Yeah, that's good. Also, don't forget about Arthur,
Oh, yeah,
classic
Arthur.
show. Arthur the Aardvark.
That kid Caillou, though, with the bald head, so annoying.
What, like SpongeBob, stuff like that?
Well,
that's a
SpongeBob,
little longer.
It was also like a little later in the evening. That'd be like you're staying up too late to watch SpongeBob. SpongeBob wasn't
Hey,
necessarily.
just be thankful you guys missed the Wiggles. Because
Oh,
when
yeah.
Jack
Oh,
was
yeah.
little, he liked the Wiggles.
Yeah, the
Lisa,
Wiggles.
Lisa once took him to a Wiggles concert. She says, I'll never get those 3 hours back my entire life.
Or Backyardigans, that also sucked too.
Yeah.
So we were talking about booing. I wanted to play one other thing related to booing. So Barry Alvarez, and I put this in a different category.
Okay.
They're booing. They're chanting to get rid of Luke Fickell at Wisconsin. Here's Barry Alvarez on that.
Coach, what do you make of how fans have reacted here
I think
so
it's
far?
embarrassing. I think it's terrible, despicable,
They're spoiled rotten. Here's a team that you got young players trying to come on. They're competing. They're going to have a chance to get better, and you flip on them. They're early in the season, and you flip on them, and you're chanting for the coach. What do you think that makes? How do you think that makes the players feel?
Exactly.
And
that's a great point, Coach.
That's disrespectful. It's not loyal. You're not a fan. If I'm a person sitting next to me, boom, I tell them, get your ass out of here. We don't need you in here. You don't want to watch this? Go someplace else. Go boo in a bar. That really upsets me.
Really upsets Barry Alvarez.
Couldn't disagree more with him.
Luke
They're
Fickell,
not booing the kids. They're booing Luke Fickell, who you hired, Barry, and he's not winning.
7-6 in his first year, 5-7 last year. Does it rain down on the kids too? By the way, the kids are paid, so I'm not necessarily. They're not really kids anymore.
I think they would probably boo too if they were fans as well. Like they've grown up potentially fans of Wisconsin. If they were in the stands, they'd probably boo too. Booing means you care.
All right, some reaction from social media.
Oh,
Mace, what do you mean LA fans don't boo? They've been booing Tanner Scott and Michael Conforto for weeks.
Yeah, but they suck.
But you just said you would never boo your own team.
They cheered Mookie Betts even when he was scuffling and was off to a terrible start.
All right, how about this? Mace doesn't hear the boos because he's in the bougie 100 section.
I'm not in the hundreds. I'm in the 200s.
In the 300s, week 1 when McVay punted from the 38-yard line against Houston.
Yeah, or no boos. Again, I'm at
That's
every
you're
single.
in the bougie section.
I'm not in the bougie section. I'm not in the 100s. I'm in the 200s. The 200s are way less bougie.
And by the way, I'd rather be in the 200s, right? You're a little more elevated. You get a little better look.
Yeah, when I picked, I was like, let's go a little higher
that
view.
was really smart.
Yeah.
I was in the 400s, like close to the sun, so I get a little suntan. That's always
That's right.
nice.
By the way, it's going to be cool on Sunday, too, which is better. It was really hot at the last game.
I think, though, your point about Mookie Betts, them cheering for him when he was going at the bat, I think that's the same intent, though. Your intent is to change the outcome of the game by saying something as a fan.
But do you want to help or do you want to hurt? Like, for example, Kyle Tucker had a gigantic year for the Cubs until August. And then he had a terrible month. He got booed. And I'm like, he put up great numbers you're allowed to have a slump without getting booed.
But Mookie knows those cheers aren't earned.
We all sat here for weeks, maybe months, and said, why do they keep putting Michael Conforto out there? And they kept doing it.
I think you found the exceptions to the rule.
They don't care about what the fans think. And so the fans, of course, they're going to boo. I mean, the guy was barely hitting 200.
Let me just ask you this. When Tanner Scott gets booed, and he's blown 11 saves or whatever it is. And he walks to the mound.
Yep.
Does it help him in his performance or hurt him in his performance if he comes in a late game situation trying to nail down a save, let's say during the postseason? Do you boo Tanner Scott?
I don't boo. I'm not a booer. But if other fans booed Tanner Scott, and basically what they're booing is the decision to put Tanner Scott in the game, I think he blocks it out.
But does it help him or hurt him in his actual performance?
I think it has no effect on his performance.
Can I flip the question on you? So if right now, we all believe at this point that Tanner Scott isn't a great reliever now today.
Yes, we agree.
So he comes out of the bullpen and everyone goes, all right, it's time to cheer him on. Tanner knows that he isn't performing well. He's probably thinking that it's a little sarcastic that you're clapping for me.
But if he gets boos, I just don't know. I can't imagine that helps your performance. And by the way, 14-3, they had a terrible first half, but I mean, come on.
But I think
they came back and rallied. The game was not over.
Would you rip Clipper fans if they booed Kawhi Leonard?
Yeah, I have no knowledge of any Clipper fans. I don't know who they are or where they are.
Well, if he gets them in a ton of trouble and gets their team kneecapped with a big penalty, I think people are going to boo.
I've been at the Intuit Dome once, and it was to see Bruno Mars.
Right.
I've not been there for a game. You say it's okay as a game venue?
It's good. I'll say the same thing about Intuit that I said about SoFi. I thought it would be better. It's good. I thought it would be better. Have you been into it, Brian?
I have not. I've been around it a few times. I've never been inside.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah,
it's fine. It does. I thought it was going to blow me away. It didn't.
Yeah, it did not.
But
Although,
sorry,
urinal shelf is still the greatest invention in the history of sports.
Well, they do have a lot of toilets.
And they do have urinal shelves. So if you walk in there with your beer, you can set it on the shelf while you're doing your business, walk away. To me, every arena, every stadium should have urinal shelves.
So Lisa says, my wife says that she'll always eat before she goes to the Intuit Dome because she doesn't want to give her personal information.
How often is she going to the Intuit Dome?
Well, I mean, she's been 2-3 times. I don't know. But I think it's all for concerts.
Right.
But the thing with her is she feels like you have to turn over. It's all facial recognition in there.
Yes.
And you have to turn over all your info. I go, well, they've all got it all anyway. And she goes, yeah, but I'm not going to voluntarily give it to them.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's got your, chances are everybody's got your information at this point. I wanted to mention, you said the Ryder Cup team is having a terrible start.
Well, yeah, they're down 3-1, and then the afternoon matches are going on, and the afternoon matches appear to be pretty even, but they're in a hole.
I have one question about that. So you're saying 3-1. I'm used to golf being in terms of like par, under par, over par. What do you mean by 3-1?
Okay, so the way the Ryder Cup works is we have 12 players, and Europe has 12 players. In the morning, on the first day, this morning, they do a thing where it's an alternate shot. So if you and I were on Team USA, you would tee off, then I'd hit the second shot, you'd hit the third shot, and you get a score when you put it into the hole. Right now, Europe won 3 of the 4, so they're up 3-1. Right now, they're doing a thing called best ball or better ball, however you want to put it. You and I both play our own ball, and whoever gets the best, and then let's say Mason and Brian are playing for Europe, whoever gets the best score wins that hole for their team. And then on Sunday, it's all singles. My 12 against your 12. Everybody plays. So the U.S. were heavy favorites because this is in the United States and the home team always wins. But right now, Europe's kicking their ass. So it looks good for Europe right now. But a lot of golf left.
So there's a guy named Tommy Fleetwood on the U.S. Ryder Cup team.
No, he's on the European Ryder Cup team.
Yeah, that's my knowledge of golf right there.
He's from England.
He is 34. His wife is 57.
Correct.
He is getting heckled like this. Your wife looks like my grandma. That is a brutal heckle.
Well, I can take it a step further. Fleetwood has been in the money. He's made a lot of money playing golf, but he had never won a tournament on U.S. soil until this year. He won about a month ago.
Right.
Finally broke through. His wife didn't come because she says the age difference is such a big deal to others. But here's the weird thing. And maybe one of you guys can explain this to me. If Fleetwood was 57 and his wife was 34.
Wouldn't think twice.
Nobody would make a big deal out of it. Emily, why is the reverse such a big deal?
I have the same question. I think it's fine. I think, again, 2 consenting adults. If they met above 18, like, they didn't meet like when she was 30 and he was 15. If they met above 18, I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
I'm
okay with it, but it's not conventional and it looks weird.
I don't think it looks weird.
I think it looks weird.
Looks fine.
No, it does. Do you think it looks weird?
It looks different.
It looks
Have you
different.
seen Aaron Taylor Johnson and his wife? Or,
yes.
They're still together, right?
I don't know how many years there are between them.
It's a very big age gap, and people give them a lot of crap, and I don't care.
Do you watch, Emily, do you watch any of those Real Housewives shows?
I watch Little Salt Lake City.
Okay, so, by the way, that's the best one to watch. Those girls are all nuts.
I hear it's great.
There's a Real Housewives of Dubai.
Okay.
Okay, I don't watch it enough to know the names. But there is a woman, older woman, like in her 40s, who's really good looking, and she dates or might even be married to like a 26-year-old soccer player.
Okay.
But because she's so good looking, nobody thinks anything of it.
But don't you think that falls into the cougar category, which is different than 23 years? Like cougar, I understand, 40 and 25.
Right.
It's harder and more unusual to see 34 and 57.
Well, yesterday we were talking about birthdays, and it was the birthday of both Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones.
There's a difference, yeah.
Who were both born on September 25th, but she, I think, is 33 years younger than he is. But nobody made a big deal about that.
But that could be hot in their 50s.
Again, that's conventional. You always talk about guys at Laker games with their niece.
Right.
Guys marry young in their second marriage. The one thing I'll say about this is 23 years. Do you realize that when he is 39, she will be collecting Social Security.
God bless her.
I say good for her, good for him, but it is weird.
She doesn't need any more kids. If she doesn't want any more kids, they can have a great time.
And it's a super brutal heckle.
I know,
that is a brutal heckle.
That is a brutal heckle.
I don't even know if Ben Lyons
look at Brian Cohen. That's a good one.
Wait, John.
Ben Lyons, who heckles everybody, I don't even know if he'd go there.
Yeah, I mean, that would really get under my skin if I was Fleetwood.
Is it Mary in Salt Lake City married to her, or with her step-grandfather?
Oh, my
could be.
God.
Yeah. Yes.
Her step-grandfather?
Yeah.
How does that even work?
I'm telling you, if you want to feel better about yourself in life, watch that Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
I mean, you think you got problems? These girls are all like one phone call away from jail.
Yeah.
Because it's not her blood grandfather. It's not the person who's your father's father. It's someone who married her grandmother. Anyway, it's great.
So we've been watching Bazillion Dollar Listing. Have you ever seen that?
No, but I used to watch $1 Million Listing.
It is a improv comedy version of
I'd watch that.
$1 Million Listing. It is really, really funny. Really funny. All right, football fans, don't go home after the game on Sunday. Join Travis Rogers, Sua Cravens, and Morales Sunday for the Rams post-game show live at Hollywood Park Casino. Score signed memorabilia, grab tickets to future ESPN LA events, and keep the party going at LA's hottest card room. That's Hollywood Park Casino, 3883 West Century Boulevard in Inglewood this Sunday after the game. Got to be 21 Hollywood Park Casino, where LA comes to party and play 24/7. We got Icebreaker coming up next for you. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, if you're looking for a new car, you got to look at Toyota. Right now, the We Make It Easy sales event is here, and what that means is you've never found a better time to get a brand new Toyota. You can do it one of two ways. You can go to your Southern California Toyota dealer. You can sit in the cars. You can drive them. You can see the selection for yourself in person. Or if you don't want to do that, just go to Toyota.com. You can add features, subtract features, build the car of your dreams. Another reason why we're excited about the We Make It Easy sales event around here is that the Lakers and Toyota are celebrating 50 years of their legendary partnership. They've been together since 1976. So keep listening throughout the year. We're going to have all sorts of deals and specials and promotions that involve Lakers and Toyota together for 50 years strong. So for your next Toyota car, truck, or SUV, check out your Southern California Toyota dealers or visit Toyota.com. Why? Because Toyota makes it easy.
Tomorrow, LAFC invades St. Louis City SC. Pre-game coverage begins at 5 p.m. Denis Bouanga continues to rewrite the record books.
He's the first player ever to score 20 goals in 3 straight.
And Son Heung-min continues to light up the back of the net. Don't miss LAFC at St. Louis City SC tomorrow on the ESPN LA app and on 710 after Kings Ducks. Welcome to the sweet life. Big nights deserve big views. From Lakers and Kings games to the hottest concerts. Reserve your own private suite at Crypto.com Arena for a premium experience you'll never forget. Reserve your suite now at CryptoArenaSuites.com.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino. Join Travis Rogers, Sua Cravens, and special guest me, Chris Morales, this Sunday, September 28th for the ESPN LA Rams postgame show. Live from Hollywood Park Casino. Win prizes like signed sports memorabilia and tickets to an upcoming ESPN LA sporting event. While you're there, enter for a chance to win a brand new Pedigo e-bike. Hollywood Park Casino is LA's hottest card room and the only place where you can park, party, and play 24/7. Hollywood Park Casino must be 21 and older. See you there.
John Ireland for Blue Ice Vodka. Blue Ice's double espresso crafted with Arabica coffee makes the perfect espresso martini. Just shake with ice and pour. Soft, smooth, and delicious. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
With Progressive, it's easy to reach customer service with our app, website, chat, or by phone. Because when getting help is hard, it's not help at all.
Little help. A little help over here?
Thank you for calling Bench Press Assistance.
What?
Due to excessive gym volume, all available spotters are currently lifting heavy weights off the chests of other bench pressers.
Seriously?
Please continue to hold, and we will remove the barbell from your chest in the order in which your cry for help was received.
Getting assistance should be easy. With Progressive, it is. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Listen to Mason and Ireland, weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
And it is Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA. It's time for Icebreakers. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka, the finest vodka sourced from Idaho potatoes. Get it? Idaho, Johnny I, the Idaho compound. Enjoy Blue Ice Classic Vodka or their unique flavors like Huckleberry and Double Espresso. Find Blue Ice in stores and ask for them by name. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
All right.
And what's the score? Like it's Ireland 100 and me 3?
Something like that.
You got a little closer yesterday.
Oh, yeah, yesterday.
So it's 50 for Ireland, 22 for Mace. Should we just double up the points, too, so we can have Mace have a comeback at the end of the month?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't
Last
mind
5
that.
days of the month? Yeah.
Yeah, okay, sure. So make this work double.
Yeah.
Double it up. All right.
Okay.
All right. To start. For 10 points, I was born in 1986. All right.
Okay.
For 9 points, I have 3 older siblings. I was raised by my mother, Delisa, who once held a 200-meter track record at my high school.
Okay.
All right. For 8 points, and make sure that Brian has a chance for this. So for 8 points, growing up, I was good friends with and often played against film director and writer Ryan Coogler.
Wow.
Okay.
All right, for 7 points, I starred in the 2023 movie Bottoms. Mace, come on. I'm going to move on.
Don't got it.
All right, for 6 points, I really love Skittles.
Ireland.
All right.
It's Marshawn Lynch.
It is Marshawn Lynch. Come on, Mace. I thought you'd have got the bottom.
No, I never saw the movie Bottoms.
Come on. It was a great movie.
So I get, it's 6, so I get 12.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm up 62-22 over Mace.
Yeah, it's like Indiana last week
Yeah,
over
Chris
Illinois.
Signetti.
Exactly.
I moved that one up earlier too, Mace, for you. I thought you would have gotten it.
Yeah,
okay.
no,
By the
never
way,
saw that movie.
Icebreakers was brought to you by Blue Ice Vodka, crafted in the heart of Idaho, distilled for clarity, filtered for perfection. Blue Ice isn't just vodka, it's a statement. Lisa right now is in Idaho, drinking
nice.
Blue Ice Vodka.
There you go. Hey, tomorrow, we'll get to this other thing in a minute, but tomorrow USC is at Illinois.
Early, right?
Early. It's breakfast with last week it was like midnight with the Trojans. This week it's breakfast with the Trojans. Tomorrow morning it's the Fox Big Noon kickoff. This is a great test for Jordan Mailata, Wayman Jordan. We don't know yet if Jacoby Lane's going to play, but Makai Lemon is certainly going to play big. Illinois has got concerns in the secondary. They've got some injuries. They also allow sacks, and USC is really good at getting to the quarterback. So I feel like this is a win for USC. I originally, Ireland, had this as a loss for USC, but I feel like it's going in the right direction.
I think they're going to win by 10 points.
10 points. There you go. All right, so, John, 5 years ago today, it's so weird. I saw this and I was like, how did this happen? The Lakers secured their place in the NBA Finals, ending their 10-year drought, because this was the bubble year.
Correct.
So what do you remember of this day 5 years ago?
I called every game from the chair you're sitting in.
It's so weird.
And so was I'm obviously happy the Lakers won the title, but it wasn't the same because they didn't get to do it in front of our fans.
Right, absolutely.
I, however, am not one of these people that think the bubble title is less than. In a
I
lot
do
of
not
ways,
either.
I think it was harder.
Yep.
Because you were basically quarantined in these hotels, and it said, well, let's just find out who the best players are.
Yeah.
And so the Lakers broke. I was really happy for Frank Vogel, who I was close with.
That's right, yeah.
And remember in that series, that Denver series, we should have known that Denver was coming. Because in that series, I think it was Game 3, it might have been Game 4, the Lakers were about to lose, and Anthony Davis, they were down 2, and Anthony Davis hit a 3 at the buzzer to knock them out, and it kind of took all the wind out of the Nuggets.
Yep.
But after that is when the Nuggets went on their – remember, they dominated us for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Right after that, including winning the title in 23. So I have fond memories of that because the Lakers won the title. I just wish it would have been in front of our fans, and there was no parade, there was no mass celebration in the streets.
Exactly.
There was nobody in the streets.
Yeah.
So it'll always be a little bit less than because of that. But I don't think it's less than because they won it in the bubble.
Absolutely
I thought
not.
that was a pretty good
Absolutely not.
Do you think they would have gotten there without the bubble? Do you think that,
yes,
that they would have gotten to the finals?
It's a good question. That they were the number 1 seed all year, and they were the number 1 seed when the league shut down. They were the best team all season.
Which is what I think most people forget when they try to degrade the bubble championship, being like, oh, they needed the bubble to get it done. It's like, no, they probably would have been able to do it. The number 1 seed, they were the best team in the NBA that year.
The other thing I'll remember, I've said this a lot, but I don't think I've said it in front of you and Brian, Emily, is we had Rob Pelinka on yesterday. So what people forget, because it was so tragic and it happened, is that was the same season where Kobe got killed. And we all thought Rob was going to take a leave of absence.
Yeah.
It was his best friend. He was Gigi's godfather. He was obviously crushed. I asked Rob about Kobe's family yesterday. It's like basically his family.
Yeah, right.
They're other, and that's the time that I started looking at Rob in a completely different light because I thought it would have been really easy. Nobody would have blamed him
if he walked away. Sure,
if he would have just taken a leave,
a sabbatical. Yeah.
Instead of taking a leave, he kind of circled the wagons. I was one of many people. I think you had a little of this going on too, where we didn't know what we could and couldn't say about Kobe. We didn't know, is it okay to talk about Kobe and Gigi? Does that make people sad?
Well, is
it disrespectful to Vanessa and the girls if we come on the air every day and do 3 hours of Kobe talk? And Rob, I think, sensed it.
Yeah.
And him and Jeannie sent an email to everybody that works for the Lakers. And it was like he read my mind. He said, a lot of you are probably wondering if it's okay to talk about Kobe. He goes, not only is it okay, but we are now, and I remembered the phrase he used, torchbearers of their legacy. We need to tell people about Kobe. We need to tell people about Gigi. We need to tell people who they were so people don't forget about them.
Yeah.
And it gave me this tremendous release that I said, okay, now I have a green light to really tell everybody how I'm feeling. And it was like, I was basically going through therapy on the air. I think a lot of Laker fans were. I mean, I remember there were days we just took calls and let people vent. People were tearing up on the phone.
I think we did it for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I remember that day really clearly because I was with Morales and Sue Kalinsky, and we were recording a podcast.
It was a Sunday.
It was a Sunday, and I still remember the guest. I don't remember her name, but she directed the movie Mustang. And in the middle of the interview, I got a text from my brother that told me what happened. And I started texting back, stop joking with, stop.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of something, leave me alone.
Right, and ultimately we wrapped that interview, and Morales said, let's go to the station. And I was on the air within 90 minutes of when the news broke. It was such a painful day.
I realize what I'm about to tell you guys is completely absurd. It's ridiculous. I'm not proud of it.
Okay.
But I'll be honest. We found out on the plane. We were flying. We had a game against. We had the ABC Saturday night game in Philadelphia, where ironically Kobe was from. And so the next day we're flying back, and we all have the internet on the plane, and word starts to trickle in that he's gone, and so are all the kids.
Yeah.
And I looked at Michael, and I went, there's no way this is true. He's walking out of this.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a text or a call or a update in about an hour
that he survived.
That he survived it. He's not going out like this. And Michael looked at me and he goes, "You know, you're not making any sense." And I went, "Yeah, I know. I mean, maybe I'm just wishful thinking. I don't know."
Yeah.
But I honestly, there was for about half an hour, I thought, we'll get some good news. We'll get some good news, and then. The news we got was the absolute worst.
The worst.
But then, so going back to the original reason we brought this up, for the Lakers to number one, for Rob not to crumble, so Rob gets a lot of credit. He went with the team to the bubble. They can only take a certain amount of people. Yep. Rob actually was working as a ball boy. He was like rebounding for shooters and stuff. So they all came together. They didn't break, and they just annihilated people. If you remember in those playoffs in the bubble, nobody even took them 7.
Right.
It was
Denver
5,
was 5,
5, and then 6. And the only reason the last series went 6 was because Jimmy Butler won a game by himself. Remember how great Jimmy Butler was?
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And then the Lakers came back in Game 6, and I think they were up 35 at halftime. They just said, we're like done messing around. So, Emily, going back to your original question, they absolutely would have won it. They were the best team that year. But the loss of Kobe, the fact that the bubble came around, it's a year. The line I used when they won the title was, in a year we all wanted to forget, the Lakers give us something to remember forever.
Yeah.
Their 17th NBA championship.
That's great.
And that's a call Bergman ripped that he didn't like.
That is the call he ripped?
Yeah. But so when he fires me and replaces me with, his choice, or maybe it's him. Maybe he wants to do it.
Maybe it's AI. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe it's AI. But that's a year I'll obviously never forget. But it was pretty amazing that they pulled it off, considering everything that was going on.
All right, you're listening to KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. We're going to do some sports graffiti. 877-710-ESPN. You heard we talked about the anniversary of the Lakers punching their ticket to the NBA Finals back in 2020.
From some Dodger fans over whether or not you think the Dodgers should play anybody this weekend.
Do
you play Mookie? Do you play Freddie? Do you play Shohei?
Yeah.
I understand Kershaw should start on Sunday because that's going to be the last start of his career. But other than that, do you rest everybody or play them?
And what's your general, if you put it on the hope-o-meter, let's call it the hope-o-meter, how hopeful are you for this Dodger team going into the postseason?
All right, I have one question before we go to break.
Yep.
Does this change your mind about Thursday? Okay?
Yep.
Stay with me.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say Dodgers deciding game.
Yep.
This is from one of our listeners named Greg.
Hey, Greg.
Steve Mason, if you decide to sell your tickets for the 49ers game, I will buy them, and I am a Rams fan. I grew up in the Coliseum with the Rams from the time my uncle, who played for them, retired and worked for them until they left town. If Greg gives you face value, gives you whatever you paid, Greg agrees to pay it, would you then go to the Dodger game, or would you still go to the Ram game?
I'm going to the Rams game.
Okay.
And watching the Dodgers game
on
my phone. Yeah, I mean, that's the way I'm going to roll.
Sorry, Greg. I tried.
I say it's a sweep in 2. Dodgers in 2.
Well, that's the dream.
It is. All right. Coming up next for you, Sports Graffiti, Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis. Sports, laughs, and stories that hit harder than a slap to the face.
Did you ever try wrestling?
I actually had 2 matches. Small, little, independent wrestling match.
How'd you do?
So we get in the ring. I'm standing there. I'm like, hi, everybody. Yeah. And he slapped the crap out. It just hit me so hard.
Hi-yow.
So I tackled him.
The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. Weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Hey, it's Cap. Inheriting a home can be overwhelming, but Seller's Advantage makes it easy. One customer shared, quote, inheriting a home felt like too much work. Seller's Advantage gave us a reasonable offer, handled everything, and closed in 3 weeks. I highly recommend them. Skip repairs and headaches. Call Seller's Advantage today at 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free cash offer.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
George Chevrolet's model year-end sell-a-thon is here. With new vehicles arriving daily, they're cranking up the savings to move every remaining 25 model in stock. For a limited time, save up to $10,000 on a brand new Silverado 1500, $5,000 off select Tahoe and Suburbans, and over $22,000 off a Silverado EV work truck. Prior rental next to new and ready for your business. Visit George Chevrolet in Bellflower or at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Discount calculated off MSRP select models. These offer approved by GM Financial. It's 9/30/25. Full details call 866-949-4805.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, hims.com/joy.
Hey, football fans, you and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Love collecting my winnings from Prize Picks. They pay out fast, right? And it's super fun and super simple to play the game. All you have to do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections, and if you get it right, you can cash in. Plus, Prize Picks invented Flex Play, which means you can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. And Prize Picks also offers injury reboots. So if one of your player leaves the game in the first half and doesn't return, Prize Picks won't count it as a loss. Download the app today. Use that code TRAV to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code TRAV to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It is good to be right.
And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. And it's time for Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti like we do every day at this time. Sponsored by our friends at BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout. Now let's do it. Let's talk about it on Sports Graffiti on Mason and Ireland.
All right, here we go. It is time for some sports graffiti on a big Friday. SC at Illinois tomorrow. Rams home to Indianapolis on
and the
Sunday.
Lakers start in 1 week.
1 week. Media
from
day
today
is coming up Monday.
Yeah, and Mason and I will be at Media Day. Reminder, we start an hour early on Monday, 11 o'clock. We'll get every Laker, all the coaches, all the players, everybody. Here is Dave in Lancaster hitting leadoff today. Hi, Dave. You're on Sports Graffiti.
Good afternoon, fellas.
Good
Happy
afternoon.
Friday.
Yeah.
All right, Mace. I heard you earlier. You were like, "Oh, I'm confident now." Are we still doing the bet? This is Dave, pie in the face. We had a bet. I have Illinois. You have USC. I'm more confident for Illinois because of what happened with them with IU. Now, if it was reversed, I would be panicking. But because they got beat down, I feel more confident.
Okay, so let's hey
Dave,
let's discuss the terms of this bet. You're going to come in studio, and either Mason's going to put a pie in your face, or you're going to put a pie in his face. Do I have it right?
Correct. Just like me and you did with that Nebraska USC. I should have never bet Nebraska. I was probably drunk.
And by the way, it's straight up no spread, right?
Yep, straight up.
You're
Dave,
going down.
You got a bet. Call us on Monday.
Hope you're hungry for pie.
Or it might be Tuesday, Dave, since we'll be at Laker Media Day.
That's right.
Yeah, by the way, I went to the store. I got a big lemon meringue
Ooh,
pie.
nice.
Just
Costco?
Yeah. I think I got it at Ralph's.
Yeah.
I didn't want to spend a lot of money on the pie since I knew I wasn't going to eat it.
That's right. True.
Oscar in Pasadena. Hey, Oscar, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, quick question. If USC, the Chargers, and the Rams were to swap coaches, who do you think would do better in the swap?
I would rank those coaches McVay 1, Harbaugh 2, Lincoln Riley 3.
Ditto.
But Oscar, I'd be comfortable with any of the three. I think all three of them kind of know what they're doing.
But McVay's number one.
Well, McVay's won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Harbaugh might win one soon.
Harbaugh got the one.
Yeah.
National champion.
Yeah.
National championship. Yeah, that's right.
Here's Jacob in Oxnard. Hey, Jacob, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Good afternoon. Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Mason, I think you're a little crazy for saying that fans booing is a bad thing.
Well, of
That just
course,
shows that you're
Jacob,
passionate.
of
That shows
course
that-
you feel that way. You're a Philly fan.
You're a
They
Philly
boo,
fan.
They
You're-
boo Santa
You're
Claus
booing
in
everything.
Philly.
Boo, I say. Boo, I
And
say,
guess what?
Jacob.
Guess what? Booing cost us to come back from 19 points down, right, Mace?
There you go. They were booing the Eagles. He's
But-
right.
They
were booing
the Eagles. You're
Yeah,
right.
And they
You're
roared
right.
back.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Here's
Boo.
Nick in
Boo.
Dallas. Hey,
Boo.
Nick, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good,
hey, I
Nick.
remember I called yesterday before I get on my take on USC. I just want to apologize for using the term schizophrenic on the Dodgers bullpen. I probably should have used the word reckless because I know there's mental health issues out there. I just,
thank
hope
you
I
for
didn't
that.
say
Yeah.
something.
That's nice of you to say
Thank
that,
you
but
for that.
don't worry about it. What's your take on USC?
I just wanted to know, did USC, if you heard on Sports like this morning, there was an interesting take on Lincoln Riley that the time zone and the networks giving USC's these time slots from last Friday playing 11 Eastern to playing in the kickoff at like 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 Eastern tomorrow. I just thought it was kind of interesting. Did USC not know when they went into the Big Ten that the networks would be doing a different time slot? Because I just thought it was pretty interesting in how they're doing USC right now, this being the second year in the Big Ten.
Yeah,
that was my take on
by the way, they didn't have an idea that they were going to be covering coast to coast and there would be games at odd times? This is part of the deal. That's you joined the Big Ten.
This is what happens when chancellors make the decisions and not the athletic directors or the football coach, because all the chancellors look at is the money.
Right.
And so Carol.
But who's deciding the game times? The networks are deciding the game times, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, nobody even thought to ask. They said, "Hey, if you come to the Big Ten, you'll make $200 million every year." And they said, "Where do we sign up?"
Yeah, by accepting the fact that you will be playing people outside of the Western time zone, you're going to be playing more games in the early.
I hate it.
I hated the 8:00 start, but tomorrow, to me, that's kind of a primetime game.
Yeah,
that game on Fox is like their big game of the week.
Right, but Lincoln didn't like it because
screw
he's
that.
Or didn't like it after a late start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we've got bigger problems than time zones.
Here is Adam in Orange County. Hey, Adam, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hey, guys. I have an NFL take, but first I want to say that Emily is the best producer you guys had in a long time.
Amen.
Agreed.
And it only makes sense that the best show on the radio has the best producer on the station.
There you go. Yeah, we could not be happier about that, Adam.
Very nice.
Okay, as far as the NFL goes, you guys were talking about kickers making all these long kicks and all that, and there's no secret that the kicking ball is a little bit different than the normal ball played for all the rest of the plays.
Yep.
But the dirty little secret is that they made some switches. Look it up. And the ball now is going farther. It's straighter for the kicking ball, and that is one of the reasons. And they're doing that just for ratings and all that kind of thing, of course. And it's fun to have a 56-yard field goal all the time, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And thanks, Adam, for the phone call. You know, one thing. Did you watch the end of the Thursday night game last night?
Yes.
So did you notice that the kicker's inability of the Cardinals kicker to get the ball inside the kicking zone probably cost them the game.
Absolutely.
Because they instead of starting on the 35, they started on the 40, and they made a 52-yard field goal to win it.
That landing zone thing is important. That's why Josh Carty's so good.
Yeah, so kickers are important now. Here's Solomon in Lake Balboa. Hey, Solomon, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hey, guys, thanks for taking my call. I got to take on the Dodgers.
Okay.
I'm very hopeful for the postseason. And why? Because people ask, well, what's wrong with the Dodgers this year? Pretty simple. Their bullpen blew 27 saves. 27. If you take half of those, look at their record. If Dave Roberts can manage to put some kind of bullpen together using starting pitchers, he's going to have to come up with a whole different kind of
like we've been talking about
plan.
Right.
Yeah. If he does that and they come close to their starting pitching and their hitting is just even average, I don't see any team beating them.
I'm with you, Solomon. And Mace, you're not. You're nervous.
I'm not. I am very nervous about this. I don't think we've gone into it, obviously, with a terrible bullpen. Just a terrible bullpen.
As long as he doesn't go to the bullpen, unless he absolutely has to, unless he has no other choice, I think the Dodgers are going back to the World Series, and I think they can win it. But let's see. Let's see if he can thread that needle. Here's Julio in Temecula. Hey, Julio, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hi.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good,
I met you guys for the podcast. It was a pleasure meeting you guys. I was a Raider fan trying to lure you back to the Raider Nation, John.
Okay.
I know we're struggling right now, but I just wanted to tell Brian, enjoy right now, but you'll always be the Padres and the Clippers of the NFL. I don't care. That's my
There
take.
you go. That's
Julio.
That's an
All
interesting
right, last
take.
one.
Yeah.
Drew from Santa Cruz. Hey, Drew, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up, guys? Just to answer your Dodger question about if they should keep playing these guys.
Yeah.
Yes, they should. The boys are hitting right now, and it's all about, consistency and all that stuff. I don't know what they're going to do with the bullpen, but I saw something yesterday. Now the Phillies are favored to win the World Series over us.
Yes, they are.
Is that just because they have a better bullpen? I'm not sure who they have.
They do have a better bullpen. By the way, if they do not win the World Series this year, you can lay it completely on Andrew Friedman, who wasted money over the offseason with Tanner Scott and Kirby Yates. Those never made sense. He's always put together a bullpen on the fly during the season. Then even when things went south during the season, didn't go out and get one of those closers, whether it be David Bednar or Yohan Duran or any of those guys, would have made a huge difference. John, if they had traded for Yohan Duran, who's now in Philly,
right,
you got 3 outs at the end of the game.
Right, but let me give you the flip side of that. I think if the Dodgers don't win the World Series, it's almost normal. Mace, nobody has repeated as a World Series champion in 25 years. The Yankees did it 25 years ago. It's just really, really hard. And I think they have a great chance to do it. I'm not as down on them as you are.
Yeah, I am extremely nervous, extremely worried.
I will be if they put Kirby Yates and Tanner Scott on the postseason roster, and even worse, if they put him in the game.
Yeah.
Then they're going to be in real trouble.
All right. Whenever we talk about it on Sports Graffiti, it is sponsored by BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want everybody to pay special attention to our next guest, Tyler Fulgham.
Oh, my gosh, he's like white hot.
He has picked 15 games so far on the air this year. He is 12-3. He's hitting at 80%.
Get something to write with, get something to write on, people.
Yep.
Easy money coming at you next.
We will do it with Tyler Fulgham. Coming up, Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. Here in L.A., we love our Rams. And just like them, Call Jacob was built to fight. They don't wait for game day. At the law offices of Jacob and Ronnie, every single day is game day. And Jacob is always ready to show up. This Sunday, the Rams are home at SoFi, but off the field, life doesn't slow down. Car crashes, workplace injuries, back pain, medical bills. When life blindsides you, don't wait around. You call Jacob. Jacob and Ronnie isn't just another law office. He's somebody who fights like it's personal, because to him it is. He knows the stress, the confusion, the pain that comes after an accident. That's why when you call 844-24-JACOB, you're not just getting passed along. You're getting protected. You're getting heard. No upfront fees. No empty promises. Jacob only gets paid when you win. He's fighting right now for people across L.A. just like you. 844-24-JACOB. Remember this number, 844-24-JACOB. 844-24-JACOB. Or remember,
accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Easiest thing to remember, call Jacob.com. And yes, he's the official legal partner of the Los Angeles Rams, the LA Lakers, LAFC, because Jacob doesn't just stand with our teams, he stands with you. Call Jacob.com. He shows up when life is the hardest. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Tomorrow, LAFC invades St. Louis City SC. Pre-game coverage begins at 5 p.m. Denis Bouanga continues to rewrite the record books.
He's the first player ever to score 20 goals in 3 straight.
And Sun Hung Min continues to light up the back of the net. Don't miss LAFC at St. Louis City SC tomorrow on the ESPN LA app and on 710 after Kings Ducks.
Be sure to catch Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti, weekday afternoons at 1 p.m. on Mason and Ireland. Sponsored by BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout.
Summer's almost over, but there's still time to work on that sunburn.
Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
With over 40 big screens showing all the big games, you can catch every play from wherever you eat, stay, and play.
Number 2.
War, live December 6th. Get tickets now.
And the number 1 reason.
Win a new Dodge Charger Daytona RT. Use your rewards card at your favorite table games to enter through September 28th.
Morongo, good times.
Just when you thought your soccer watch party couldn't get better, San Antonio Cardinale brings the flavor. This sweet red wine, crafted with passion and tradition, turns every match into a celebration. Whether you're shouting goal or just chilling with family, San Antonio Cardinale makes every second count. Grab a bottle at your local store and make San Antonio Cardinale your go-to wine for soccer season and beyond. Must be 21 plus. Please enjoy responsibly.
Chris Morales here. Addiction to opioids and stimulants can strip away the things that make you uniquely you. This National Recovery Month, recover your life. Choose a proven addiction treatment option that's right for you at choosechangeca.org.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you need an ally who truly understands your needs. Avner Gatt is here to help you navigate the complexities of insurance claims. Are you feeling abandoned because your home is unlivable and your insurance company isn't cooperating? Or perhaps you're being pressured to use a contractor with poor reviews. You've been loyal to your insurance company for over 20 years, yet now they treat you like an outsider. Avner Gatt knows how to turn the tables. We protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for, and we cover all of Southern California, ensuring your voice is heard and your home is restored. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner and his family personally take your calls with 5-star ratings from Yelp, Google, and the Better Business Bureau. Don't let your insurance company dictate your future. Avner Gatt is here to help. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Looking to score big on flooring? Kick off your project with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Every day's a win, no gimmicks, no markups, just the wholesale deals on every surface. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them on the web, hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
Back when I played, leg cramps were no joke. Fourth quarter, overtime, practice, even when I got home, they would hit out of nowhere. Had I known about Highland's leg cramps back in the day, I would have had a locker full of the stuff. Now I'm retired, I still get these cramps on my morning walks, hanging out with my daughter, but now I've got something that actually works. Highland's leg cramps. The tablets dissolve quickly under the tongue and don't upset my stomach. Cramps hit athletes, weekend warriors, couch coaches, all of us. Grab Highland's leg cramps and get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Out here, it's football season, where nothing beats backyard grilling, gathering around the fire pit, and cheering on your favorite team with friends. The yard is mowed, the lights are strung, and the grill is warming up. Whether you need to fill up your propane, get a new grill, or even a generator, out here, it's game day. And we're ready for it. Tractor Supply, for life out here.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. You're listening to the Hall of Famers, Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA. Don't forget my show, The Rich Eisen Show, is back Monday at 9 a.m. with all your football talk. Now, back to Mason and Ireland.
For all of you waiting for Tyler Fulgham's picks, he's 12-3 against the spread. Wait another 10 minutes because we messed up the time a little bit. By the way, I want to eliminate a key from this board, Brian Cohen. The one that says Dave Roberts toast. I don't want to think of Dave Roberts as toast. So let's just eliminate that.
Yeah.
I think it's really bad luck.
You and Morales were the one that wanted to run him out of town last year before they won the World Series.
That is true. He needed to win last year. Did his best job of managing. That's right.
It's baseball.
What's that?
I was doing the Dave Roberts drop. He says, it's baseball.
It's baseball. Hey, football fans, Rams Toyota countdown to kickoff live from Cosm this Sunday. Join Travis Rogers, Sua Cravens live from the hall at Cosm. Feel the energy on massive wall-to-wall LED displays. Enjoy local food, craft cocktails, beers. Get game day ready with us. Plus, get free entry into the hall when you show your SoFi Stadium ticket. Don't miss out. Learn more at Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. Got a really cool play-by-play bit right now,
Okay,
John.
so, well, first of all, Emily, Brian, do you guys know what a 50-50 drawing is?
Yeah, I see them all the time at stadiums.
At stadiums.
So they don't
we
do them a
always
lot
buy
in-
the 50-50.
They don't do them all the time in L.A., but every arena I go to seems like they have one of these.
Lakers don't do one,
I
right?
don't think so.
The Rams do.
The Rams
Okay,
do,
So
yeah.
the way it works is you'll see people walking up and down the aisles selling tickets to the 50-50. 50% of the money they raise goes to charity, and the other 50% goes to someone who buys the ticket.
Yes.
So it can get up there. You can make thousands of dollars. I always do it even if I'm calling the game.
I think the 50-50 hits regularly $100,000 at SoFi.
Right. So in Canada, there are a bunch of small minor league hockey teams all over the whole country. And one of them hired, it's their first year. It's a new minor league hockey team, but they have a radio deal. This is similar to what you did, Mace, when you were about this age. They hired a 17-year-old to call the games. Now, when you were 16, you used to buy time on radio stations, and that's how you started,
That
right?
is exactly how I started,
All right,
yes.
so this kid's name is Seth Hyde. He is a 17-year-old hockey play-by-play announcer in Canada. He's got a great voice. I think he's got a great future. But that's not why we're playing this for you. He was calling a game, and you'll hear his color man say, talk about the 50-50, and then listen to what happens next.
Hey, look at this, Seth. 50-50's $37,770.
My mom won the 50-50.
Are you serious?
I'm not joking. My mom won the 50-50. Oh, my gosh.
We need a Big Mary.
David just came up and showed me. My mom won the jackpot. No way. What an opening night.
You just got 3 new
Oh,
suits.
my
Maybe
God.
you can go get 3 more.
Oh, my gosh. Wow. I promise we didn't rig this, folks.
Oh,
I
that is
promise.
so cool.
His mom won $38,000, and she was just there to support her
Yeah.
son.
That's a good chunk of change.
That is. That's a nice check at the end. All right, so I want to do one quick thing before we get to Tyler Fulgham. One of the big movies of the year is called One Battle After Another. Stars Leo DiCaprio. I call him Leo. Benicio del Toro. And Joaquin Phoenix. It's directed by the great...
No Joaquin.
Oh, no Joaquin.
No.
It's I was thinking Inherent Vice. Directed by the great Paul Thomas Anderson. Em, you saw it last night. Give us a reaction.
I thought it is the film to beat for Best Picture.
Really?
I think
that good.
It's like when you got out of Oppenheimer, where you realize this is the best work of one of our best working directors. And so I realize some people might find it a little boring in spots. I didn't, but I think it moves better than any PTA movie ever has. I also think it has the most accessible plot line of any PTA movie. So plot line without spoilers is there is a government that is trying to do things that the people don't want, and Leo is part of a group of radical revolutionaries.
Yep.
And so they're trying to fight this government. And at one point in time, he has a daughter, and then he gets separated from her daughter and is trying to get back to her. And Sean Penn is the big bad. Sean Penn is the other guy there, and he's the big bad in this group. I think that it is a very, very brisk 2.5+ hour movie. I know it's a long movie. I know it's long. Very brisk. I wasn't looking at my phone for the time. It is really, really powerful. And Leo in the last scene, incredible.
I heard it's kind of funny too, right?
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Like my showing was everyone was cracking up at a bunch of different lines. I'm not going to spoil some of the people that are in it as cameos because it'll kind of give it away.
Yeah.
I encourage everyone to go see this because it is going to be the Best Picture winner.
Okay. I will be there on Saturday. That's a huge tomorrow. That's a huge review.
Wait, I'm going to do my mythical money on it. I'm going to bet $10,000 mythical dollars that One Battle After Another wins Best Picture.
Okay,
there you go.
Well, the weird thing though about that is that'll be in next year's.
Yeah, that'll
game.
be in next year's mythical money.
Well, then
yeah.
I'll give a note to myself.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Note to self. That's Best Picture. That's very, very good. I am really looking forward to it. I'm going to see it tomorrow. By the way, did you know Leo almost wasn't Leo DiCaprio?
Yeah, and same thing with Benicio del Toro.
Yeah,
they have this in common.
Here this is.
I finally got an agent. They said, your name is too ethnic. I go, what do you mean? It's Leonardo DiCaprio. They go, no, too ethnic. They're never going to hire you. Your new name is Lenny Williams. I was 12:30. I said, what is Lenny Williams? Well, we took your middle name and we made it now you're Lenny. And my dad saw his photo, ripped it up, and he said, over my dead body.
I was told the same thing. Benicio
really? Or Benny Dell? Benny Dell?
Benny Dell.
No, Mr. Dell.
Oh, my gosh.
Lenny Williams, Benny Dell.
Benny Dell, let's go. This podcast would not be the same with Lenny Williams and Benny Dell. I tell you that right now.
That WWE intro would not sound the same.
Benny Dell. That's the New Heights podcast.
Yeah, that was Travis and Jason Kelsey.
Yeah.
And
that's
by
a
the
fun
way,
pod to listen to.
They spoiled the movie. They
did they
podcast
really?
spoiled the movie, and I'm really mad at them. After I saw the movie, I was like, so if you care about spoilers, don't watch New Heights, because they kind of talked around it, and I was like, no, I know how this is going to end because you said it in the podcast.
Yeah,
so don't listen.
I know nothing deliberately about this movie. Obviously, I thought Joaquin Phoenix was in it, so that is the extension of my knowledge. By the way, did you have you never worked under a stage name, right? You had John Ireland did not
it's
need
been
a
my name
stage
from the beginning.
So,
were you ever Steve Mashansky on the radio?
Never.
So even when you were 16?
Correct. I picked the name Steve Mason. The backup name, oh, God, thank God, Sean Sky, because it was Sean Mashansky, Sean Sky.
Yeah, that sounds
was
fake.
Almost my radio name.
Well, we can do this on another day, but there are a ton of people.
Oh, yeah.
that go by stage names.
Yes.
Woody Allen is a stage name. Vin Diesel is a stage name.
Yep.
Jamie Foxx is a stage name.
Albert Brooks is a stage name. Yeah, tons of people.
You know what Albert Brooks' real name is? Don't overthink it.
Oh, yeah. It's Einstein. That's right, Albert Einstein.
No wonder he changed his name.
Yeah. The one thing I love...
And Super Dave Osborne was Albert Brooks' brother.
Yeah. One of the things I love about Albert Brooks is he was going to be nominated for an Oscar for Drive, Bryan Cranston's movie. And he did not get the nominations. Everybody expected him to. And afterwards, he sent out a tweet saying, "You don't like me. You really, really don't like me," stealing from Sally Field. I thought that was brilliant. All right, 12-3 against the spread. Tyler Fulgham joins us next. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
710 ESPN is giving you a chance to win $1 million.
$1 Million Mondays.
$1 Million Mondays are back. Presented by Pechanga Resort Casino.
Listen every Monday during football season
to the Sedano and Cap Morning Show, Mason and Ireland, and the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show.
All you have to do is make a super prediction,
and you can win $1 million.
$1 Million Mondays presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
The Los Angeles Rams take on the Indianapolis Colts on Sunday at SoFi Stadium. You can get started with your Toyota Rams countdown to kickoff with myself, Travis Rogers, and former NFL and USC star Sua Cravens. We get you started at 11 o'clock live from Cosm. And then, of course, all of your play-by-play action, JB Long, Maurice Jones-Drew, and the Super Bowl champion DeMarco Farr will have everything for you, Rams and Colts. And then immediately following the game, it is myself and Sua, along with Chris Morales, live from Hollywood Park Casino for the Rams postgame show. We will break it all down. Were the Rams able to get back on the right side? Did they fix their special teams problems? And does Puka Nacua continue to make his climb toward the top of the wide receiver rankings inside the NFL? With Friday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Powered by ZipRecruiter. Looking for your next great hire? Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
You know that old saying, you can have it fast or you can have it good? When it comes to hiring, ZipRecruiter has put that saying to bed. Because with ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire someone fast, you get them fast and you get the best person for your job. ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology immediately starts showing your job to the right candidates. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Hey, guys, it's Cappy, and I want to talk to all the football fans out there. We make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. So don't miss the excitement of the season on Prize Picks, where it's so good to be right. And when I say that, here's what I mean. Dude, when you go 6 for 6 on Prize Picks, and believe me, I've done it many times because I'm right like that. It is so much fun to know that you are right and that you are going to score. Times when you make the right plays on Prize Picks, you go 6 for 6, man, you could increase your money by like 2,000 times. But you could also play the flex play. And when I say that, here's what I mean. You might go 5 for 6 and still make a lot of money. Prize Picks is so easy to play. You just pick your favorite players, and then they've got a stat projection, and you pick more or less, and you're going to have so much fun watching football when you're playing Prize Picks. Download the app today. Use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. Make a $5 play. Get $50 in lineups. That's code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. You know, we joke around a lot that I almost died, which I almost did. I had severe heart failure. That's when I went to a Providence hospital in the emergency room. And here's the thing about heart care. It begins with trust. That's why Providence takes the time to listen, understand, and earn yours before making any decision about your care. For me, if it wasn't for Dr. Cobb and Katie Cornella at St. Joe's in Orange, they made me trust them, and they made me know. And my health and my life were going to be even better once I got out of the hospital. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Terry's Tiny Homes, Terry! Sure, as the only employee of her company, Terry was probably the front runner, but saving money getting personalized discounts with a commercial auto quote from Progressive, well, that gave Terry the edge. Over Terry.
Terry!
Keep awkwardly chanting your own name, Terry. You deserve it. Woo! Be your own Terry. See if you could save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
I mean, what I'm thinking is, don't you know who I am? You're not responding to me?
I'm Steve Mason.
Exactly.
Mason and Ireland.
What? It's an outrage.
It is an outrage.
Back to the guys.
Money, money, money. That is what you get if you bet along with Tyler Fulgham from ESPN.
Yeah, he is white hot.
He's
not just hot.
a remarkable 12-3 against the spread so far this year. And we are not doing as well. Joining us right now is Tyler Fulgham. Tyler, thanks for coming on, man. How are you?
Yeah, just grateful and happy to be, cashing checks and snapping necks. 12-3 start. Let's be humble, though. Let's not take it for granted. It's a long season.
So, Tyler, how much do you actually bet of your own money? Do you bet weekly all the time, or do you more like you give analysis, but you don't often? Because if you've been betting your own picks, you'd be rich.
Yeah, so most of the money that I invest, which is hundreds of dollars a week, if I'm feeling spicy, maybe I'll get 4 digits, but it's mostly in the daily fantasy streets. I'm far less successful there, unfortunately, than I have been with betting, but I like the the skill related to the daily fantasy plays more than betting sides and totals, especially in football, so tight. But maybe I need to switch my process there because it's been a struggle in daily fantasy.
At the rate you're going, bet these games, man.
All right, so we're gonna throw we're gonna throw 3 games at you, and then we're gonna pick a few and have you tell us what you think of our picks. So what's the first game, Mace?
Ravens -2.5 at KC. Somebody's got to win here. What do you think, Tyler?
Yeah, this one's tough. I think it could go either way. Both teams are desperate. I do think that when the Chiefs are a home underdog, it's for a good reason. That rarely, if ever, happens. So I think the market's telling us what they think of the Ravens and how much better they are than the Chiefs as currently constructed, who I know they're getting Xavier Worthy back, but still don't have Rashee Rice, and their offense has not been that productive. So it's a 55-54 kind of lean towards laying it with the Ravens. Each of the last 2 or 3 times that the Chiefs have been a home dog, they've lost the game and failed to cover. We just saw that with Philadelphia earlier this season. So, again, I picked the Eagles in that game. I'll pick the Ravens in this game. It's the Chiefs that dropped to 1-4. Or 1-3, I should say.
0-3, yeah. All right.
1-3.
1-3, yeah. Eagles are at Tampa. Now, Tampa's off to a good start. Eagles,
They've got
obviously.
injuries, though, Tyler. Tampa's got a lot of injuries, particularly their receivers.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's Eagles minus 3.5, by the way.
Yeah, I'm going to lean Eagles here. We haven't seen a big Saquon game, so maybe this will be the big Saquon game. They lose Mike Evans on the Tampa side, but it looks like they're getting Tristan Wirfs back. Still a lot of injuries on the offensive line, even with Wirfs returning. The Bucs, they appear to me to kind of be fortunate to be 3-0, where we know the Eagles are probably the best roster in the NFL. So I will lay it with the Eagles. Certainly not one of my favorite plays of the week, but if I had to pick, I'll pick Philly.
Okay, the Micah Parsons Bowl. Green Bay minus 6.5 at Dallas Sunday night.
This one's easy. This one's hammer Green Bay. Great spot for Green Bay here. They're coming off that loss to the Cleveland Browns. Disappointing, upset. Now they get to take on a Dallas team that just lost CeeDee Lamb. Can't stop anyone. Can't stop a nosebleed. So their offense should get back on track. I don't see enough firepower on the Dallas side. Then, of course, there is the Micah Parsons against his – he'll probably have 2 or 3 sacks of Dak Prescott. So I think this is an easy one where even if the big number, I'm going to lay it with Green Bay.
Okay. Now the Big 5 picks. This is all of our local teams and what they're doing. We're going to start out with the mighty UCLA Bruins at Northwestern. And by the way, we're going to make you pick last because otherwise we
would just all piggyback off you if you didn't.
Behind you.
Okay. All right. So what's the spread in that game?
UCLA plus 6.5 at Northwestern.
Tyler, I'm a UCLA graduate, which means give me Northwestern. I'll lay the points. Em, what do you think?
Northwestern, easy choice.
Brian?
Also Northwestern.
And sign me up for Northwestern. We're all
Tyler,
on Northwestern.
we're all on Northwestern. Is that the right side of the game?
I mean, no one's made a single dollar betting UCLA this year. They're 0-3 or 0-4 and have not covered a single game. So I'll make it a clean sweep. We'll take Northwestern.
Okay, good. We all feel good about that. All right, let's go to the other college game. USC is at Illinois tomorrow morning in Champaign, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Big noon Saturday on Fox. I am all over USC here.
What's the spread?
USC minus 6.5. I think they're covering that.
I'm with you. I think if it was 7, I would probably go the other way, but I like the 6.5. Tyler, I think USC can beat them. Em, what do you think?
I think it's going to be a closer game, Illinois.
Brian?
Give me the Trojans.
All right,
Trojans.
Tyler, what's the right side of that game?
Yeah, I like Illinois here, plus the 6.5. Again, if it was 7, I'd feel great. But this line has just been steaming hard in USC's favor for good reason. That offense looks legit, but I think it's gotten a little out of control. I think it opened 1.5, and now we're up to 6.5. So I think that's the spot to buy back on the Fighting Illini.
Okay, let's jump to the NFL. Start out with the Chargers minus 6.5 versus Jackson Dart in New York.
I'll go first. The Jackson Dart rookie quarterback against Jim Harbaugh. Tyler, I like Harbaugh here. I think the Chargers cover the 6.5. I'll take the Chargers. Emily, where are you?
I think the Chargers are going to pummel them. Chargers.
Brian, you're the biggest Charger fan here. You picking your boys?
Yep, I think they're winning by double digits.
Mace, what do you want?
All over the Chargers. Tyler, are we right?
I hate this when everyone's agreeing because that rarely works out. But, yeah, I like the Chargers. They were 5.5. If you can find that, that's a better number. But even at 6.5, betting on Jim Harbaugh to cover has been very profitable the last 2 years. So I'll ride with the Chargers here. But I don't like that we have a couple games now where we're all on one side. That usually doesn't fare well.
Yes. All right. Well, we will find out if we're lemmings running off a cliff. The Bears getting 1.5 at the Las Vegas Raiders.
I think this is the hardest game of the week to pick, Tyler, because I can see either team winning. The Bears aren't good. The Raiders aren't good. But I'm going to ride with the Bears here because I'm just going to assume that Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams figured some things out when they beat up on the Cowboys. It's basically pick them at 1.5, so I'll take the Bears. Emily, who do you want?
I think that I'm going to take the Raiders because Caleb can't repeat that great performance from last week.
Brian?
I'm on the Bears.
Mace?
Do you even have to ask?
Yeah, you
My
love the
backup
Bears.
team, the Bears, and Caleb Williams.
Let's find out what the real guy thinks. Tyler, what's the right side of that game?
I think it's the Raiders. I'm a Caleb believer. I'm a Bears believer. But this game open with Chicago being a favorite, it's flipped. to the Raiders, and you're right, it's a difficult game to handicap. That's why the spread is so close. But the fact that it's flipped is indicating some pro money, some sharp money is on the Raider side. And the reason why it might be is we just saw the Raiders get blown out by Washington. We saw the Bears blow out Chicago. Usually when you see something like that the week before, you want to zag the other way in the NFL. So
Okay.
I'll have that be the tiebreaker and lean me towards the Raiders.
Okay, the big zag. All right, last one. Indiana Jones, Daniel Jones at SoFi on Sunday. There you go. I am all over the Rams on this. It's Rams minus 3.5. I think they win this game, although it's not going to be easy. Ireland, what do you think?
Tyler, I really wish this was 2.5 because I think 3.5 is the hook that's going to kill me. But I'm going to take the Rams because I think the Rams are going to be embarrassed blowing that 19-point lead in Philly. I think Sean McVay's got their attention. I'm going to reluctantly bet on the Rams, but I really wish it was 2.5. Em, where are you going?
I think the Colts get a wake-up call, and the Rams pummel them.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
And Tyler's going to copy me again.
I'm going to take Indy here, actually.
Okay. Tyler, what's the right side of the game? Who would you, if you had to bet it, who would you take?
Thank you to Brian there for being the lone Indy dissenter because I'm on the Rams as well for a lot of the reasons you guys said. I think they're the better team. I think they're pissed off after what happened last week in Philadelphia, and I think there might be it's going to happen with Daniel Jones where he looks like Daniel Jones, and it just might be this matchup on the road against that defensive line that can get after any quarterback in the NFL. So I'll bet on that and lay it with the Rams, though, again, you're right. I wish it was 2.5, not 3.5.
All right, Tyler, last thing for me, we may have already hit it. But if we didn't, is there a game you feel great about this week, like your best bet of the week, or did we already cover it with the games we did?
In the NFL, can I go anywhere? Or?
Yeah, you can go anywhere.
I think in the NFL, off the top of my dome, I don't feel that there's another one that's really standing out to me.
Green Bay may be it.
Green Bay may be it. The three that I really did love the most as far as spread were Green Bay, the Chargers, and the Rams. So we've covered
them.
all
Okay,
three
good.
of them there. I kind of like the over in the Vegas Bears game. If you want to stay away from size, I think that could be a shootout between Geno and Caleb Williams with those two defenses. That's another play that I'm really hot on is the over. I think we could see 50-plus points there. But, yeah, those are probably the three that I have the most confidence in as far as sides.
All right.
All right, so Tyler, ever since you've been tearing it up on our show, people say, where can we see that guy? What's the best way to follow you? On social, you're Tyler_Fulghum, and it's Fulghum. Is that the best way to get your stuff?
Yeah, that's me on Twitter, and then I'm hosting ESPN Bet Live and SportsCenter. I go between shows throughout the week and doing gambling content on SportsCenter when I host, which is the early 7 a.m. Eastern SportsCenter Wednesday and Thursday. So if you're getting up early on the West Coast or maybe late, you can turn it over to ESPN2 when they replay it. And today, 6:30 Eastern on ESPN2, hosting ESPN Bet Live. So you can peep me there throughout the week on multiple ESPN platforms.
All right, Taylor, you are real good at this. Real good.
Well, you called him Taylor.
Tyler, yeah. Taylor, yeah.
When he goes 12
I've been
and
called
3,
Taylor. I've been called Tyler. I've been called Tiger. Someone called me
Tiger. I like
that's
that.
not bad.
I
like that one the most.
All right.
Hey, thanks for doing this, Tyler. Really appreciate it.
No problem.
All right. ESPN LA giving you a chance to win a brand new Pedego e-bike. Join Travis Rogers and Sua Cravens and Morales this Sunday, September 28th, for the Rams post-game show live from Hollywood Park Casino. While you're there, enter to win the e-bike, plus score other great prizes like signed memorabilia, tickets to upcoming ESPN LA events. Don't miss it. Hollywood Park Casino, 3883 West Century Boulevard in Inglewood. This Sunday after the game, got to be 21 or older. Hollywood Park Casino, party and play 24/7. All right, so Sunday night, the Cowboys are not going to honor Micah Parsons. Should they? We'll do that coming up next. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, Blue Ice Vodka is the finest source vodka from Idaho and pure Snake River aquifer water. Blue Ice Vodka, because it's made from potatoes and not corn. Most vodka is made from corn. It's smoother, it's creamier, it has no burn, it's gluten-free, no added sugar, only 64 calories per ounce. You got to try this stuff, folks. Blue Ice Vodka. Ask for it by name. They got 3 flavors. Blue Ice Classic, which is basically regular vodka. Double Espresso, that's crafted from Arabica coffee. It's really good. And my favorite, Huckleberry, which is Idaho's state fruit. The Huckleberry vodka goes great with anything. Blue Ice Vodka. Ask for it by name at your favorite restaurants and bars, available everywhere because taste matters.
Don't miss what head coach Lincoln Riley has to say about the battle against Illinois, Monday at 6 p.m. on ESPN LA. Trojans Live, presented by Monster Energy. Monster Energy, unleash the beast. Trojans Live, hear it on 7:10 a.m. Monday at 6 p.m. or on the all-new ESPN LA app, or you can watch the show at USC Athletics on YouTube. The official USC Coaches Show, Trojans Live, Monday at 6 p.m. Hear from head coach Lincoln Riley on ESPN LA.
Injured in an accident? Don't sit on the sidelines. It's Travis, and at the law office of Joseph S. Normand, Joe and his team are ready to go full contact for your case. They'll rush the defense, tackle the insurance companies, and drive it all the way to the end zone to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning team now at 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000, or visit normandlegal.com. Don't fumble your future. Your recovery is their priority. Call Joe now and score a touchdown with the law office of Joseph S. Normand.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino. Join Travis Rogers, Sua Cravens, and special guest me, Chris Morales, this Sunday, September 28th for the ESPN LA Rams postgame show. Live from Hollywood Park Casino. Win prizes like signed sports memorabilia and tickets to an upcoming ESPN LA sporting event. While you're there, enter for a chance to win a brand new Pedigo e-bike. Hollywood Park Casino is LA's hottest card room and the only place where you can park, party, and play 24/7. Hollywood Park Casino. Must be 21 and older. See you there.
This college football moment is brought to you by Serve Pro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on September 24, 2016, when Tulsa found themselves down 31-0 to Fresno State. With 10 minutes left in the second quarter, Tulsa fought back to tie the game at 41. And then won 48-41 in double overtime.
Serve Pro. Like it never even happened.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan, we are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
Hi, this is Devontae Adams of your LA Rams. The biggest show on the radio, this is Mason in Ireland. LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN. Listen to every Rams game on the all-new ESPN LA app.
I just want a little bit of FaceTime. Made mistakes, you took it as a bad sign. Let's just
Hey, we know who We know who this is. It is the Jonathan Martin from our social media team. He went to Paris and recorded this.
Well, Jonathan didn't do it, but I think it's his brother.
I think Jonathan was in Paris. I talked to him.
Oh, did you? Well,
This is Jonathan
come in
singing.
here. Tell us.
Come here, Jonathan. Jonathan Martin, who is on our social media team, has created this along with his brother. They recorded, my understanding is in Paris. We'll find out here in just a second. This is great.
Pull up a chair right there, my friend.
Music.
So what is the, Jonathan, what's the backstory
of how you wound up?
Is that you singing?
Yes, sir. That's me and my brother.
And you did this, you're good. You're good.
Sorry.
Yeah, you don't need the headphones. That's you and your brother in Paris?
Yes, sir.
How long have you been making music?
Well, Jared, my older brother, he's been playing guitar his whole life. And he released his first track in 2023, and he put me on a track in 2024. I kind of would sing in church and stuff. He's always been like, you should sing. So he was just like...
By the way, he's right. You should sing.
Yeah.
It's really good.
How would you describe, like, genre? It's really hard to pinpoint what your music is. How would you describe it?
It's kind of soul, right?
Honestly, I don't know. We have a couple of eclectic tracks. We have Longing, my brother's single. It's more like a rock or alternative. We have Trailblazers, the live version, which is more like a hip-hop, upbeat. So it's kind of like a mix of different
If people want to
things.
get their hands on this music, what's the best way to do it?
On Spotify, Jared Martin. On YouTube, Jared Martin, my brother's name. We've got a couple of songs out. We've got more stuff coming. we'd appreciate any love, and thank you guys for
Absolutely.
the
No, it's
love.
great. When you sent it to us, I didn't know. I was thinking, like, all right, well, let's give it
Yeah, what's he doing?
You know, it's just Jared in his living room doing karaoke,
Yeah,
and then I heard it.
This
and
is
it's like
totally legit, man. It is a great
trying.
jam.
We're trying, and you know, regardless of what happens, we love the craft. My dad was a singer, so it's just like something that we love
Nice.
to do. So.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
Yeah, it's
we
great.
glad we could put it on and give you a little hype on it because it is really good stuff.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Yeah, so I just say I went into a YouTube search and I typed in Jared Martin music, and it comes up. The live from Paris comes up. The complete live from Paris comes up. That's all
awesome.
you got to do.
Yeah. All right, so Sunday night, the Micah Parsons Bowl. The Cowboys have decided not to honor Micah Parsons. Jerry Jones says, I don't think that's appropriate this way. It's not Emmitt Smith coming back. That was a different story. That's not to diminish Micah. I think Micah's got enough welcome out there. We just need to show we've got antidotes for that.
This is a mistake. When Luka went back to Dallas, the Mavericks recognized him. When AD comes back to play against the Lakers for the first time, the Lakers are going to recognize him. Micah Parsons is a similar talent in football. He's a move-the-needle kind of guy. The Cowboys would diffuse all of the drama if in the first time out of the first quarter, they just put a video of Micah up there and at the end wrote, thank you, Micah. The crowd would give him a huge ovation, and you'd be done with it. Now it's the thing.
Yeah, this just feels petty on the part of Jerry Jones.
Of Jerry? No,
yeah,
never.
just pettiness. I mean, I've seen reels for guys, welcome
the
reels
Lakers,
for all kinds
the
of
Lakers
players.
do it for people that only played for us for 1
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
I will say, he was only there for 4 years. And what was the height of what he
was
did
the best
for them?
player, though, Em.
He was the best player for 4 years in a team that went nowhere. So what is there to really celebrate? Okay, you can put the sacks up on the screen for this highlight reel, but they didn't have any success in the postseason. He was only there for 4 years.
Well, I think what you're doing is you're preempting booing.
Yeah.
Because, like Mace talked about earlier in the show, the Cowboy fans, especially if Micah has a big day, are going to boo the crap out of Jerry.
Yes.
And in his own stadium. And I think if you recognize Micah early, you take some of the heat off. You bring the temperature in the room down.
Right.
Maybe as fans, we don't want that. Maybe we want it up. Maybe we want Micah cursing at Jerry and pointing
Right.
at him and saying,
I mean, I remember.
what's a better story? Probably that.
Yeah, I mean, I remember reels at Laker games for like Larry Nance and for Jordan Clarkson.
But I think
and
that diminishes it, It's like, okay, like what's the height of this guy's career? We should have a standard for what
why?
honor is.
Why not be cool and
4
nice?
4
and-
years all pro. Is it not good enough for you?
What did he do? How did his 4
It's-
years in All-Pro equate to winning?
That's Jerry's problem. He can only do one thing. Jerry got the wrong guys to do all the other things.
I think if it was a quarterback that had been here for 4 years or 5 years, like when Jared Goff got welcomed back to Los Angeles,
he did.
He was the quarterback of the team. He also took the team to a Super Bowl, lost the Super Bowl. But you have really high highs with someone like Jared Goff, and he was the center of your team. I think it's a little different with Micah Parsons.
But you agree it looks petty.
I just think we need to have a higher standard for when we get these, these video banners coming through. It needs to be these cornerstones of your franchise for at least 5 or 6 years.
5 or 6 is the cutoff. I think they should show a reel. I'll be honest. I just otherwise it comes off as petty, and he's turning it, John. You're right, into a thing.
Right. And he would diffuse everything. If first time out of the first quarter, you do a short video,
Yeah.
30-second video, recognize Micah. He takes off his Green Bay helmet, he waves to the crowd, game, and they go right back to rooting for the Cowboys.
Yeah, that's not Jerry's way. Not Jerry's way.
Not at all.
All right, let me do one quick thing here. Let me see if I got this still. Yeah. So Bill Belichick, obviously, at North Carolina is in trouble.
It's not good. The Jordan Hudson thing is weird.
Yep.
And for whatever reason, other coaches are afraid to criticize Belichick because of his legacy.
Yes.
Like nobody will talk about how weird this is, except John Gruden, who was asked the other day on a podcast, isn't it weird to have Jordan Hudson, the girlfriend, like on the sidelines and them, exchanging hugs and kisses right before games? And here's what Gruden said.
I've never seen anything like that. Mike Lombardi works for North Carolina. I've heard him criticize me several times. I'm sure he'll produce a TikTok today explaining exactly what was going on there.
sure he'll produce a TikTok today.
But like the first part he said, I've never seen anything like it. Either have I.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any. Has
I
there
guess
ever
the
been
closest thing I thought about was Brenda Warner. Kurt Warner's wife was very omnipresent at his games,
She
and
was.
he would run over to the stands and give her a kiss. Then go back, but she wasn't on the sidelines.
Georgia Frontieri?
She was the owner.
Oh, that's true. But wasn't she at one point married to Carol Rosenblum
Yeah,
and was
that's how
still
she got
down in
the
the field?
team.
That's how she got
Yeah,
the team.
Yeah, he died in a swimming accident.
Yes, it's true.
And then she took over the team
And ran it to St. Louis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, it is a weird scene. I do not understand it. I think it does, in a weird way, change the perception of him.
Could he be one and done at UNC?
Yes, absolutely.
You think they would pay him to go away?
I absolutely do. I bet they've got all kinds of escape hatches in that contract.
Hmm.
Wouldn't you have given him a contract with a bunch of escape hatches?
Yeah, but I don't know if they did.
Yeah. We will find out because I think it's going to be a really ordinary. It's going to be terrible to ordinary. That's the range, I think, for North Carolina this year. All right, coming up next for you, going to do some fast track. M's got stuff. Brian's got stuff. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station. Tomorrow, LAFC invades St. Louis City SC. Pre-game coverage begins at 5 p.m. Denis Bouanga continues to rewrite the record books.
He's the first player ever to score 20 goals in 3 straight.
And Sun Hung Min continues to light up the back of the net. Don't miss LAFC at St. Louis City SC tomorrow on the ESPN LA app and on 710 after Kings Ducks.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Looking to score big on flooring? Kick off your project with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Every day's a win, no gimmicks, no markups, just the wholesale deals on every surface. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them on the web, hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
Water, power, comfort. NextGen protects it all with the Home Hero Bundle. Do you like the taste of your water? If not, get your free alkaline reverse osmosis system when you install whole home water filtration. Clean, healthy water every tap. Add a heater treater for just $4.99 to shield your plumbing from hard water damage. And when you bundle in HVAC or electrical service, you'll save 10% instantly. One call, one team, total home protection. Call NextGen 833-3-NEXGEN or visit nextgenaaronplumbing.com today. CSLB number 1011173.
Chris Morales here. Addiction to opioids and stimulants can strip away the things that make you uniquely you. This National Recovery Month, recover your life. Choose a proven addiction treatment option that's right for you at choosechangeca.org.
Hey, it's Mace. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Football season is officially here. I love having some action on Prize Picks. Prize Picks, simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 8 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you can cash in. Prize Picks invented the flex play. You can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Prize Picks offers injury reboots. If one of your players leaves the game in the first half and doesn't return, Prize Picks won't count it as a loss. I may say a lot of dumb stuff on the radio, but I am a genius when it comes to playing Prize Picks. Download the app today. Use code MACE, M-A-S-E, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code MACE. Get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief